Hello, everybody. Welcome back for the second time the one shot that I'm running, sponsored by Martin Mancini. This time without copyright music. Flame is in Florida. That means I have the chair. I'm running this one. I have thoroughly warned all of my players that this was designed for more people, so they're in trouble. But they have the capabilities of doing this, so I don't want to hear any whining from the audience that I bullied them. I gave them warning. But that being said, since Flame's not here, that means I'm in charge of giving the question, and instead of a question, I'm going to steal something from somebody that me and Trucker both love. Grand Thumbs. So we are going to be doing dad advice before we get started. Chaos, if you could give the audience any piece of dad advice, what would that advice be?
Use common sense, folks.
All right. Defective Sheep, if you could give anybody some dad advice, what would that advice be?
Um, I kind of placed on the spot here. I'm not sure.
Just
I
any
would.
piece of advice.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Oldie but goodie. Space Trucker, dad advice as the resident dad. Well, you're our dad, not anybody else's dad, I guess.
Squeeze with the pad of your thumb, not the crook of the first knuckle, and exhale. Do it.
Oh, okay. There's that. That took me off guard so much I've almost entirely forgotten mine here.
Okay. Sorry, I'll do another one. When changing a tire, always loosen and tighten your lug nuts in a star pattern.
That's good, solid dad advice right there. For me, if I had to give anybody any kind of advice, it is do not work retail. But if you have kids, force them to work retail. I'm sure they'll be thanking you later. Much, much, much later. Well, I don't have a whole hell of a lot to talk about. We talked about our incredible sponsor in the link below, or the comments below, or the description below, whichever. I have taken to schizophrenically liking and sharing a bunch of art on our Twitter, which is very well done. So, I mean, I'm trying to get us some engagement. I don't know how. I don't know if it's working. Our main form of getting anybody to come and check us out, besides YouTube finally recommending us to the point that Midnight Mystery Theater Infinity, the one with the worst egregious edit in the world, managed to get 104 views. It is the second greatest episode in terms of views on our channel, which is insane. But yeah, our greatest form of getting subscribers is the 30-second TikTok rants that I go on, and that's about to go out the window, so we're really boned here. So if you all could like, share, comment, and subscribe, get YouTube to keep boosting us, because we know that we can't live off of TikTok any longer.
Please feed the algorithm gods.
Feed the algorithm. It is very hungry and very temperamental, like a newborn baby.
Yes, please.
So unless any of you have some sort of philosophical things that you need to get off of your chest on this wonderful St. Patrick's Day, it should be a great honor to hear a happy St. Patrick's Day from us, since half of our audience is either Irish or alcoholic. This is a big day for our audience. We'll get
Enjoy a happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you.
I don't.
Frankly, we all need it.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Retail sucks.
Yeah, you're telling me. I had to go to the
I
bathroom.
work it too.
Yeah, today I had to go to the bathroom, and all I had was one customer in line, and they managed to create 4 additional transactions to the point that my blood pressure spiked. I almost hit the floor. I was so angry.
They kept seeing something that they kept impulsing.
No, it was the lottery this time.
Gamba.
Gotta love the good old fashioned scratch off addiction. Speaking of
Ah.
which, Trucker, you want to predict the winning lottery numbers before we get started? We haven't let you do it at all. This would be interesting to hear you give it a go.
Has anyone done it?
No, it's only been me, but I feel like it'd be funnier if we made Trucker do it because he's indecisive.
1,
you
2,
don't-
3, 4, 5. Powerball 6.
I knew
Yeah.
you were going to do that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say 15, 30, 45, 60, Powerball 75.
5.
Also,
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't recommend trusting me with winning numbers because I am terrible when it comes to. Well, I have abysmal luck when it comes to gambling.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the Powerball is 30, baby. Alright. Are you guys ready to get into this thing?
Yes.
I am.
I'm interested.
Alright, let me take a drink of water to try to drown the nerves. Let me get the scene set. There you go. Now you all can... Well, everybody can see the map. My players, the general public. Lovely map. Alright, with that being said...
How do you turn dark mode off on the character sheet?
Yes.
That's something that only the DM can do.
Oh. Well, then, tough luck, I guess, because if I don't have my dark mode on, I'll cry.
Damn it.
Really, I've been able to toggle on and off dark mode without Flame's permission, and I don't have any special permissions.
Maybe it's in something in the personalization.
It's in settings somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the settings.
Yeah, somewhere there.
We'll take a minute to...
I found it.
Okay.
Okay.
I could not read my sheet.
No, that can be a problem.
It was throwing me off.
Alright. Let me take us away here. Deep in the village, the Windshear... Oh my goodness, let me try that again. Deep in the Windshear village, our 3 protagonists, as it were, because certain words are banned in this world, have just had a very, very tough training session the day before. They are currently sleeping. They're located over here. Yeah, I think I saw somebody pinging it. That's right, that's the Windshear village. You guys are all from there. You guys went to bed after a very strenuous training, trying to figure out why you guys are training so hard recently. You guys have trained, it's part of growing up. You guys get taken from your homes willingly by your parents sign you up essentially for what is essentially this continent's version of school, which is just training you to be what you're going to end up being for the village. But it's rare that you're forced to go back into training. Something is clearly wrong. You're not sure what. You've been thinking about it since the night before, but you've all since fallen asleep and cannot remember when, until you hear a very sharp knocking sound at the door. You all wake up with a start, and you're very groggy, and you start looking around, and you're in a dark room with a lot of bunks. Nobody else is in this room, but it reminds you of when you were teenagers, just about to graduate. This is the same barracks. You don't remember ever coming here. You just remember training, and then you remember nothing. The training was so strenuous that you're still sore even now. And what freaks you out even more is it's still kind of dark out. You seem to have been woken up early. You're trying to get your bearings, and somebody walks into view. You can't quite see them yet because of how dark the room is. And you hear, "Alright, you lot. Chief Longhorn wants to see you."
What is this supposed to... What is this, whole ordeal supposed to entail?
That is not for me to tell you. Now get ready and get moving now. We
Too
cannot
old.
be late.
Okay, okay.
And he stands there and waits for you to get ready, giving you
Yep.
no privacy.
This is not what I expected coming back after so long. Too old for
Long-
this.
Long for you. For me, this feels like it was yesterday. He'll get
Right.
out of bed and start changing.
He
Well, as long as we get... Well, as long as we get paid and I get beaches.
I don't know what you are talking about. There has never been fruit here. Now let's go. You guys, as long as there is no protest, of course,
Mm-hmm.
walk out of the door, and to your surprise, it is a little brighter than you thought. The sun kind of hits you. It's agonizing because, again, you're very sore, you're very tired. Given the position of the sun, you guess that it's about 5 in the morning, which is very bizarre. You haven't had to wake up this early in ages. You start getting led through the village, and you come up to a very familiar building. The building of the chief. The man who came and got you, who is this palish blue-colored orc with more hog-like features than the average orc, but is normal for you guys, knocks on the door and waits, and you hear a very gruff, "Get in here, now!"
Yep.
And the man opens the door for you all.
Yep.
You guys walk in, and sitting at the table, which is quite unusual, especially for this time, that the chief would be so professional. You guys see the chief all of the time. This continent is very peaceful for the most part, so it's not like seeing him as a rarity, but it's still important. And it's very bizarre that he seems so rigid. But what really surprises you is how the chief looks. The chief is wearing his armor. He is another orcish gentleman, but instead of tusks like a traditional orc, he actually does have horns that look like a longhorn. For, a good reference out of game. Nobody's entirely certain why the chief looks the way he does. He's very different from the rest of the orcs, but that is just the way the chief has always looked. There's no word for his affliction, if he even has one. Could just be genetically different. He motions for you all to walk towards the desk that he's sitting at.
You want to see us, Chief?
Oh, good, you're here. Look, there's no easy way to say this. You three are our greatest expendable people, but also the only people that we can trust to do this mission. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. For the very first time in centuries, the Frigid North is going to war.
I'm sorry,
Who
what?
who the hell would be stupid enough to pick a fight with us? Terrain alone, we hold the advantage.
Even
And
if
then there's
they
my clan.
This
regardless, who
this
wins, there's not enough. There'd be too many resources burnt to properly survive.
this is a civil war. See, recently we have gotten a proposition from the continent below us, Kathos. They wanted to enter into a trade agreement and become more military allies, as it were. And as you know, everybody must pass that motion. Every king, every chief in every village must pass the motion. But for some reason, King Floor of the Bitter Core has refused. We have tried everything, we've tried negotiating, and he told us that if we try to pass this, it will be war. We do not have enough supplies to keep on as we have. We must start opening up trade with the rest of the world. So unfortunately, this can't be solved in the traditional fashion of electing champions. This is all-out war.
If I'd have known it was going to be like this, I'd have stayed in the South.
This comes from King Ragnar himself. There's nothing that can be done.
I presume my brother already received similar news.
He's already heading towards the front lines, and he's the only reason you got elected for this job.
Makes sense.
And while I do not trust you, Caleb, because the first time we met, you reeked of copper, and you still seem to reek of copper. Since you are a foreigner, you are expendable, but you are capable, so you're going.
I take it the rest of my clan's been notified as well, sir.
Yes, and they've elected you as their most capable.
Understood. I take it everyone else is tasked with more rear guard positions.
Rear guard, infantry, front lines, all of it. Nobody is safe. Not anymore. So that is why I've summoned you. You lot are going to have to kill the frost giant, King Floor. Thankfully, you do not have to travel all the way across the continent because you will be sitting ducks for poachers, other frost giants that decide to throw things at you, and rogue mammoths, or other horrible wildlife, or even worse, the blind. You do not want to run into the blind. And, even better yet, we have found a shortcut. Somebody was digging behind their cabinet the other day and found a cave system that will lead you onto the pass of the mountain ridge to the north. You will take that, infiltrate the palace, and kill the king. We will install another king, and we will get this passed. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
We're engaging in team change. Yeah, sure.
Of course.
And as you are aware, there are crimes, especially in military engagement, that will automatically land you in the pit. The pit he is referencing, you all know, is this over here, where if you commit a capital crime, instead of keeping you in jail or manual labor, you've committed a crime so grave they just toss you down this endless ravine that nobody knows what's at the bottom. Those rules are gone. You do what it takes. You make friends with whoever you have to. You get through this. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Understood.
This even includes, dare I say, making a temporary alliance with the blind if you have to.
Understood.
Now, come with me. I will take you to the pass if you're ready. Oh, one more thing. You may notice you do not have your weapons. But do not worry. We've improved them. We took them out to the permafrost pits at the edge of the village that nobody is allowed near except for myself and the king. And we coated your blade and your various weapons. They should be more powerful now.
Excellent. I'll need every advantage I can get against them.
And for being so agreeable, Kathos was able to donate this to us, and he puts down 3 small boxes. And inside those boxes are 4 standard potions of healing, so the 2d4 plus 4. Oh no, it's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what it is. Sorry. The Unexpectables has permanently ruined my math on healing potions.
Yeah.
Is that the word we're using? Agreeable.
Well, I can toss you into the pit now.
I'm fine with it.
I'm perfectly okay.
Caleb, would you rather go into the pit?
No.
Oh, then I guess you're agreeable.
I would say agreeable under duress.
Oh, boo-hoo. We all have things we don't want to do. Now come, let me take you to this chest or wardrobe or whatever the hell it is.
Alright.
Didn't even buy me dinner first.
He leads you guys down the hall. You're starting to see this building has always been in great shape, but the deeper into the building you go, the worse shape it's in, until you start seeing where a lone wardrobe would have been standing in what is essentially what used to be the coat room for the nobles. It's starting to look like they were actually trying to do renovations in this area for whatever reason. And you see the door is open. And he looks at you and goes, oh, one more thing. When you do beat the king, please make sure to hoist this flag on the top of the castle. This will let us know that you have been successful.
Easy enough.
This is the flag of Kathos. This will tell whatever people they have put on this continent that they have gotten what they want. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Ready as I can be.
All right. You guys step into... Oopsies. There we go. You guys step into the wardrobe, and you can place yourselves, anywhere in this area. who is this guy here? Is that Caleb?
That's Caleb, yeah.
Boop. Somewhere
It's a little bit on the computer, and I'm learning.
No, that's
Hey,
alright.
Sheepy.
Mm-hmm.
Above game, can I just get a quick? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
Am I gonna win?
Yeah.
Brag.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys are allowed to keep doing that, so that's the end of that.
Okay.
I don't know how litigious that could be.
Yeah, I'll keep my impressions to a minimum. Last thing I want to do is pull a Wario when he's Waluigi.
Okay. You guys step through, and you begin walking, and you're surprised by how wide this cave is. It almost seems like it's been here for a very, very long time. Whatever carved it years ago is clearly gone. You've been walking for a couple of hours now, and I would like you to roll perception checks.
Yep.
Perception. Gloomstalker Ranger.
Are you
Plus 8.
That's
using
11.
Are you
Oh,
using
wait.
Roll20's dice?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize whether or not we were using Roll20 or
Yeah, I should have explained the rules. You're using your own dice, and because there's only 3 of you, it's no longer +2 for flanking, it is advantage.
Thank fuck.
Okay. Will you allow me to mulligan that perception check?
Yeah, that's fine.
I got an 18.
Already 20.
That is a 19.
Okay.
And we'll...
I think you all beat it. You start hearing this noise, and it sounds like it is becoming more... It sounds like it's trying to sneak up on you. But then you see this. Did I screw this up?
I see it.
I see it.
I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. Hold on.
Ah.
Boop. There we go. Token layer. That's better.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried to keep it invisible. I'm learning.
Yeah.
You see this bat, and it looks at you hungrily. I need you all to roll me initiative.
Alright, we got any combat music?
We theoretically do, as long as the bot plays with me.
Right. Let's go.
Initiative.
Because
Let's
I'm
see.
high enough in
Plus-
That is a 19 for me.
Ambusher, that is.
Hey,
Oh, yeah! So, plus 15 to my initiative is a 26.
well, I got in 18.
you guys are just gonna have to. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to give me a second.
No worries.
Go. There we go. Can you hear that all right?
Yep.
Ah.
Once again, the Golden Stalker shows that it is one of the kings of initiative rolls.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing worse, I mean better.
Alrighty, sheep. What did you say you got?
An 18.
All right, trucker. What'd you get?
19.
Let me pull up yield and stats again.
And
It has no bonus to this, so that is just a symbol. And Chaos, what'd you get?
26.
Oh, jeez.
I had an 11 on the die plus 15. 10 from my regular initiative and plus 5 from my dread ambusher. Because I have max wisdom.
You're good to go. Your turn.
Bonus action hunter's mark.
Alright.
And let's see, a longbow. Alright, come on. Character sheet. It is a plus 9 to shoot. I take it a 19 hits.
Yeah. For whatever reason, Roll20 destroyed its AC, so thankfully I remember what it was. But yeah, 19 does hit.
Alright, now my longbow, which is a D8, and my hunter's mark, which is a D6. 10. 5 and 5.
Alright.
Second shot.
You send a shot and you strike it through the wing, and it looks very upset.
23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
6 piercing. 3 hunter's mark. Third shot, since dread ambusher.
Yep.
Another 18 to hit.
Alright, that hits.
7 piercing. 4 hunter's mark.
Very good.
So it was 10, 19, 30 damage total.
Yep, I got it. I've been doing it with you this whole time.
Awesome.
Alright.
Just thunk, thunk, thunk.
Caleb, it's your turn.
Learning how to do this on a computer for the first time. The layout is very different. I'm just going to move forward here.
Okay.
And then
Did not repeat the soundtrack.
hold.
Why?
What?
It decided it was no longer going to repeat the soundtrack.
Ouch.
Okay. Whatever.
Let
me get the music back up.
I'm going to shield up and then just hold position.
Alright, well, hold on. I don't know why it is doing this.
These guys have known me long enough. I'm assuming they know I'm not a range fighter.
Yeah, wow, this bot is not working.
I broke it. Yay.
Yeah, you definitely, you actually screwed this whole thing up.
I thought I cleared it. But apparently I didn't.
This might be a very bad one shot. There we go.
Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties.
There. Hopefully it actually works this time. Okay, so you're just posting up, basically.
I move forward, posted up, shield, axe, and basically I'm just going to hold action.
Alright. Sheep, it's your turn.
Alright, so, Wavilok is going to, Wavilok is going to move about, here. He is, just in range, I believe, yes. He is going to, main action, cast Witch Bolt.
Alright.
That is a that's a 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. He is going to take 12. 10 lightning damage, and I am going to bonus action burn a moxie point for the use brace up to give myself 1d6 plus 11 temporary HP.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I gain 15 temp HP,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Great. This thing is now furious and is looking very terrible, and because you're the closest, he flies at you at frightening speeds. And okay, cool. And he starts making his first attack. That is 15 to hit you for that first one.
Misses.
It bites at you, but it just cannot. It just misses. It like almost hits a rock or something. It seems very rattled.
Good.
Oops, wow, I've never had a dice cocked like that before, and that one definitely is not going to hit as it swings a claw at you and it just grazes your weapon, doing absolutely nothing.
I fought tougher things too.
Alright, Chaos, your go. Let's see if you can put this poor thing out of its misery.
And a thunk. A 21
Yeah, that definitely hits.
for 5 piercing and 5 hunter's mark. Next
He's
one,
looking very rough.
a dirty 20,
That you know that hits.
6 piercing, 5 hunter's mark. Next shot,
I think
19 to
True
hit.
Sure only goes on the first round. It doesn't.
Yeah, no mind, sorry about that.
Nope, that's all right. New character, it's fine.
No
Trucker,
character, who dis?
this
I will
bat's looking
move
terrible.
diagonally 1 square.
Sure.
Pull out one of my throwing axes.
Accidentally named Sheep Shep. Whoops.
I'm gonna eyeball
That's
it,
fine.
and I'm just gonna give it the old college try. So that is a 19 to hit
That
with
hits.
a throwing axe. So that's a d6. Hell yeah, max damage. 10 points of slashing.
Yeah,
I
look,
forgot to include my sharpshooter damage.
it's looking very terrible. Yeah, it should probably be dead by now.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
pull
forgot
out.
my sharpshooter.
I'm going to pull out my second axe since I've judged it that it needs one more. Might as well. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's another d6. That's 9 points of slashing damage.
How do you kill him?
Just bury that second throwing axe as near to the neck as I can. You'll hear Caleb grumble. I told these people I'm getting too old for this.
The bat falls to the ground unceremoniously and starts to kind of curl in on itself like a spider.
Oh man, it's
Yep.
the carving.
Yep. Wavilok just kind of stands on its puts one boot on its back, shouts, "Wah! I did it.
All
We
right.
did it."
If you want to roll survival, you're welcome to. I will say this.
27.
All right. Yeah, you get like 20 pounds of bat leather. I will say this: you are smart enough to know not to eat whatever bats come out of this cave. So
Oh yeah,
you'll leave
I
the
want his
meat.
fangs though.
You leave the meat
Also
there.
for also nature check.
Oh,
I got a 17.
You can basically, after he's done carving skin, you can get the teeth.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
He'll
get
I
handle
take
about,
all the.
I'll say you
He'll
get
pass
about
you the teeth.
6 teeth.
I'll
I
just
just-
take all the leather for from his wings.
Yep.
Just fold it up and wrap it up.
I just want my axes back. That's all, Caleb.
That's
Oh.
simple enough. I mean, it was buried in the creature, so you're just like, mine,
Yep.
all good.
Got my arrow. Basically, got my arrows back. Wrapped up all the wing leather.
Yeah,
Do
even
you want the teeth as well?
Yes, I want to make those into a necklace.
Here you are, sir.
yeah.
Rockets.
The only reason
Thank
you're
you.
getting those things back is because you hit it. This cave has got too many jagged areas that if you were to lose a weapon by not hitting the creature, that would have been it. You would have never seen them again.
That's fine.
Then again, deep gnome, dark vision.
Yeah, but I mean, you would have ended up hurting yourself, and your arrows are not strong enough to survive missing.
True, very true.
They're simple stone and bone arrows. You don't have top of the line material here.
Of course not. Make what we can get.
You guys continue walking. Nothing of note happens. It's very boring. You're a little concerned, but you get the idea that the rest of the bats are either gone or in different cave systems. And finally, after what feels to be, I would say, about another 4 hours, you make it back outside. You are currently located in this region here. Somewhere within these areas. It's a nice flat area. It's kind of strange. You've never seen these trails before. You didn't know they existed.
Ah, fresh air. Alright, let's continue.
My apologies. Let me just check my notes real quick. Yep, okay. You guys continue on for quite some time, and after about another hour of traveling, just talking amongst yourselves, you start thinking to yourself, is it getting whiter, or is there a sheer cliff face here? But as you start approaching this area more and more, once you get within about, I'd say, 100 feet, you realize that there's a frost giant sitting here. Blocking your path. He's sitting right in the middle of the trail.
Always forget how big these fucking people are.
Is he really just sitting around with his thumb up his ass?
Wavilok will kind of clear out his throat and shout in giant. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind letting us pass?
You feel the ground shift as it kind of like moves just enough that you can see its face. It kind of like rests on its elbow just so that you have a better chance of communicating with him, and he just goes, "Since when do people come up here? Who are you? What are you doing?"
I am Wavilok, an entertainer. Warrior entertainer. A traveling one, and me and my companions were just passing through.
And what are you and your companions doing?
Liable to get ourselves killed eventually.
Do you say that in Giant?
No. I don't know, Giant.
You actually
I do.
Yeah, you actually do being here.
It is like a mandatory language to learn.
Yeah, being here, you learn Giant. Especially since you've lived here long enough, you would have picked up enough.
Well, then, no, I very specifically don't say it in Giant.
Well, my friends and I, as I was my companions and I, as I was saying, are a traveling group of entertainer warriors. We are just passing through town to town.
What the hell is that awful noise?
What?
Somebody was, like, beating on their mic.
I don't know.
Me neither, it's finally ended. He just looks down at you and goes, "There's no need for entertainment," and then starts shifting upwards and stays right where he is, blocking your path.
May we at least move? I know that there's no. I know. I am aware that you may not be in the need for entertainment, but perhaps the next town over may.
Not concerned with the next town.
What can we do for you in order to grant passage?
Give me a better reason to let you through. I'm busy.
We have business with your king. Brachus will say in Giant.
No king of mine. I have no king. What business do you have with this? Which king do you have business with? There's two of my kin that have decided to shack up with the civilizations and call themselves king.
The one who is trying to purposely stir the pot and try and start a war to avoid allying with Kathos.
Oh. You're going to go kill Floor.
You want in?
No, I'm actually here waiting to become the new king.
Why not fast track that process and be seen as one of the key players who helped depose him?
Hearing that question, he actually does stand up temporarily, and he points at once he finally reaches his full height, he, like, moves his legs so you can see a giant pile of boulders. I would rather throw rocks at the battle.
Well, you could bring the rocks with us to the battle.
Get a better angle at least.
Oh, I like doing this blind. It's funny. I either hit something or I don't. Doesn't really matter to me.
In Giant, but you run the risk of hitting us.
If you continue on the path, then I'm not going to hit you.
Well, wouldn't it be funnier if you actually saw what you're smashing?
At least the look on their faces.
I've got a good imagination. I believe I'll stay here. I've been told to wait for the signal. I will be sitting here patiently waiting for the signal.
What kind of signal?
I don't know. I just was told that I would know it when I see it.
Wavilok will kind of beckon the other two who are in a huddle, and just kind of whisper, "I believe I'm at least granted it's a little unorthodox, but it's a sure, it'll definitely grant us passage for sure to back up to the we just get some space between him and us."
I don't trust a stray boulder to clip us, though.
He is telling you the truth. If you stay the path that you were told to stay on, the battle is happening down here. If you guys end up here, you've got a lot bigger problems to worry about than a boulder.
That is true. So let's just go. So let's just go with the path and
Okay.
avoid the worst case scenario.
Okay.
He is now out of the way. Like he's moved over. He's like, okay,
Oh,
that's
oh,
what.
Yeah, he scooted.
we
Yeah.
were. Sorry,
Yeah, he scooted for us.
I wasn't aware. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
He just didn't give a shit if you were just some random travelers. He was going to sit there for the rest of your lives.
And I would have had to resort to the plan I was about to try.
If you would have gotten violent, he would have just fucked you as far as he could.
Oh no, it
Yeet.
wouldn't have involved. It wouldn't have involved being violent.
Oh, okay. But, yeah, I mean, he's like, hold on. And he just kind of, like, moves his boulders to the side a little bit. It looks a little tight, but you know you'll be able to get around. It's not like you have any animals to worry about.
I know I don't have to worry about it. Deep gnome. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Go, come on.
Yep.
I don't wish to live out here forever. Though, I pretty much have been. I guess it doesn't matter.
I guess we'll pass.
Alright.
Yep. I'll walk by him and
You guys walk past him, and as soon as you're clear, he sits back down. He does not seem very eager to go and do anything at all. He's very content being
Throw
him.
stones at glass houses.
Yeah, I mean, he's being very honest in his intentions. He does genuinely feel like it is a better use of his time to huck boulders at the battlefield, or where he perceives the battlefield to be. He knows that if he kind of throws them in this general area, he has a better chance of hitting the soldiers he wants to hit. And even if he doesn't hit anything, he still gets the joy of hucking boulders. You get the sense that he was probably told to stay safe and out of the fray so that he can take leadership.
Okay.
And also, you know, you guys technically really have nothing to do with him, so he doesn't care what
Yeah.
you want.
Okay.
But you guys continue on. You start making great speed. This area is so nice. It's unlike anywhere else you've traveled before. There's actually almost patches that are just pure rock. No snow on them or anything, like they've been cleared. It's very interesting.
This is oddly. As much as I like a good easy time, it feels a little too easy. Let's start to keep on our edge.
I've kept my head on a swivel the whole time. I won't put it past some type of predator to be watching us by now. We've made too much tracks through the snow not to be picked up by something. Mind if I do a quick perception, just to double up on that?
Sure, I'll allow it.
23.
Alright, with a 23, you see a very suspicious owl, but beyond that owl who is minding its own business, you're really not seeing anything.
Do you point out the owl?
No.
Alright, then I will also make perception check.
Okay.
That's a 15.
You do
That's
not
good.
quite see any owls, but you do see... You see the odd moose that's kind of like running through. You see a mountain goat doing the same thing, but they're just kind of... You see them and they're gone kind of thing. It's not like they're sticking around.
I will incite the moose and the mountain
my
goats.
They're already... Like, you see them and they're gone.
Yeah,
There's no chance
I know,
of...
I'm fucking... Yeah.
Oy.
What's nice about these cliff bases, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but I was very limited in what I was able to build. You guys are actually able to circumnavigate quite a bit, and you do end up over here. You passed over what is essentially, you kind of like went low for a little bit, kind of in the lower areas of these mountains, and then you climbed a hill and then ended up over here. It's hard to make these things make sense on the map because, like I said, I don't have the world's greatest assets.
Okay.
But unfortunately, as you get to that point, it is getting dark. And you know that you're going to need to rest or suffer exhaustion.
Gonna camp up.
Yep.
And I recommend setting up a watch.
I'll take first. I'll take second watch then.
I'll take first.
Who doesn't have dark vision?
Me.
I think I should technically have dark vision, being a draconic bloodline sorcerer.
Well, aren't you a dwarf?
I thought he was like an elf or something.
I thought he was.
I'm human.
No, I'm talking about you, Sheep. What are you?
Yeah, I'm a Goliath, but I have draconic bloodline sorcerer. But I'm draconic bloodline sorcerer, so I should technically have dark vision.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so Caleb gets first watch since he doesn't have dark vision. I'll take second watch. You take third.
Okay.
All right. It's. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the term. Is it? Yeah, it's dusk. Dusk is the one I'm looking for.
Yep.
Dusk is beginning to fall, and Caleb, you are on watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. That's a 21. So close.
That is enough to see this, actually. All the paranoia from the other two, you thought, okay, that's just really stupid. You know, there's clearly been nothing up here besides our friendly resident giant who nobody got the name of. They just decided to...
We can chalk it up to me being the grizzled veteran. I've been through this before.
Yeah, this is... As Dracula Flo would say, this shit ain't nothing to you, man. But what you do see kind of takes you aback. You see a floating green light on a cliff that is about 10 feet away from you.
Weird green light.
Yep.
Arcana, I assume.
It's a little far away, so I could give it to you with disadvantage. You can also call out to it to see who's wielding the light or what the light is. That is up to you.
Let's see. I'm going to thunder flash this. Let's go for
really bad out of context. It sounds like a spell.
no military thing.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Do we the group that we're a part of, do we have signals?
When you guys go hunting, there is a sharp whistle that you can give to communicate.
I will let go a sharp whistle.
You see the light temporarily disappear as it starts, then you're like, okay, that's odd. Whatever it was must be gone. But then you start looking around the trees where it was, and you see it starting to come towards you. After what feels like a minute of watching this light approach you, what you see makes you, well, what make the average person feel horrified. You see this disheveled, disgusting moose. This moose has chunks of meat hanging off of it. Its antlers look terrible. Its eyes are bloodshot red. And holding the lantern is another similar sight of something you can't place the race of, but it is a humanoid figure that also looks pretty much zombified, holding this silver lantern with a pale green light. You know, without even having to roll, that whatever this thing is part of the blind.
Yeah.
And it approaches you on the trail.
We were told not to get involved unless we had to with these people, right?
Yeah, but at this point it has pretty much, given where you would have had to have taken watch on the trail because that would have been the only vantage point, so this thing now approaching you on the trail has kind of given reason to interact with it at this point.
Well, I'm asking just for clarification.
Yeah, so normally you should not interact with it. At this point, you have to. And as it is wearing this crimson hood. It's like a shawl almost. This weird bright red, oddly clean blanket. And the figure leans slightly down, just so it can be assured that you hear it, and you just hear, ah. You're not entirely certain what it wants, but it makes a noise at you.
We didn't hear anything.
No, you guys are asleep.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. Let me move my... It makes a noise like, ah, at you. Did you hear it that time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my mic's a little far away. I've moved it closer.
Good evening. Not the talkative sort. We mean no harm. We're just travelers through the wood.
It looks at you for another brief moment, and from its side it starts pulling something out, and it reveals this very strange looking halberd. It starts like extending or like bringing it out more, so it's grabbing the very end, like the very back end of it, and it takes it and it swings it just over your head and lands in the snow. It doesn't seem like it's trying to do this to attack you, but it has swung this halberd at you and buried it just behind you before lifting it back up and putting it on its shoulder. You can roll an insight on that if you'd like.
Sure. Because he didn't flinch. Oh. That's a 16.
With that high enough of a roll, you get the sense that if he was trying to attack you, he definitely would have. He probably is understanding that he's not going to be able to communicate with you verbally, so he's telling you to get out of the way. He's basically telling you to step back so that he can move on. For whatever reason, he does not seem interested in doing what they normally would have done, which is kidnapping you or killing you and taking you back to wherever they're at.
I will make note of that, and I will calmly, politely move out of the way.
It takes a step forward so that you are basically looking at it from a profile view, and it leans down a little bit more with the lantern, and it holds it up to you. And seeing that you're not quite protesting it, it does tap the lantern to your head, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh, shit. That's a 17, 15 plus 2.
At first, nothing happens. But then, it's kind of like... Have you ever taken a really nasty fall where you kind of, like, flip backwards? You know, that vision that you get where it's like, uh-oh, the world's spinning?
Yeah.
You get that. But I will not tell you what happens next until after the break.
Great.
I'm very glad that you interacted with this thing. That's what I was hoping for.
It's either very good for you or very bad for us.
Or both.
It is a...
Probably.
I will tell you this. Unless somehow you manage to destroy the fibers of the reality in which we exist in, you won't die during this.
Okay.
Alright. Keep everybody entertained. I'm going to run to the bathroom super quick. I will be right back.
I'll take a touch of invulnerability.
I think more along the lines of your soul will not leave this plane of existence kind of deal. Like, you could die, but your soul will stay behind. That's my wager.
He said I couldn't die.
Yeah, but the same could be said for Gentleman Jim Craddock, and he turned into the Gentleman Ghost, because the demon said your soul will never leave this plane of existence.
Yeah, but for a ghost to be created, that kind of entails dying, and he said, dude, I won't die.
So you're actively saying that you're going to seek out immortality then?
No. I know immortality isn't a gift, it's a curse. Anyone who actively seeks out immortality doesn't understand just how long time can take.
So, how's everybody doing? Y'all having fun?
Yeah.
Slightly confused about what just happened to me.
In a few minutes, it'll all make sense, but I'm just making sure everybody's having a good time. Trying to get better at describing things.
If it's a
Totally.
bad thing, I think I should clarify. My guy is very bad. He deserves bad things to happen to him.
You were on my list of people that I hope this happened to. Because if you would have passed that wisdom save, you'll understand why, but he was going to stick around for everybody else.
Interesting.
But we'll find out what that is in a little bit, but we are on break. We are sponsored by Martin Mancini. I hope you're enjoying this one. I'm a little nervous trying to get back into the swing of things, but I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the DM scene for a minute until I can get my shit in order.
It is, yeah, for the best. Because trying to, like, right now I want to change the music because it is hardly appropriate for this situation, but I'm scared of the bot breaking, so we're probably stuck with this for a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's fine.
It works. It'll work for the scene that I'm doing. I'm gonna try one more song for the next bit after all this, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, the drink is definitely wearing off, so I need more water. Ugh. 6 shots of whiskey can fuck a man up proper. Ugh.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you were going to drink. I'm like, oh shit, it's St. Patrick's Day chaos. No.
Well, I mean, I've been drinking, and you can barely tell.
Yeah, but you've always been very with it. You know what it is.
Till they change what it is.
Well, so far you've been able to keep up.
Well, it can suck my.
Suck
What
your
do you want?
pale Irish ass.
Bite my pale Irish ass. Hey, bite my shiny metal ass.
You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go make my own.
I can't.
I'm gonna make my own Frigid North with. Well, shit. There's not a whole lot that exists here. Never mind.
I can't see anything. Are we boned?
I'm gonna make my own Frigid North with blackjack and hookers.
And there's no cards and ugly women. They can't dedicate the research to the resources to making games. Damn you, Frigid North.
The cards are shit. And I only have like $50 for each hooker.
I'm sick of playing wood chips. That's too damn bad. That's all we have.
We don't even have wood. We got ice.
There is 1,000 trees on here. The forests are supposed to be bigger, but you guys need to see what's going on, so I did not like this whole area except for like let me pull out yield measuring tool once. Let me get this.
Our
the
trees
square.
are too valuable to collect wood, so we have to resort to making ships out of ice.
Yeah, it's like I'm not doing so well, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
This area is really all that has no trees.
Yeah.
The rest of it's supposed to be very covered, but like I said, you would have never been able to see what the hell is happening on the map, so I just was like, good enough. We have trees at least.
Mm. Our trees are too valuable, so we have to resort to making our ships out of ice.
Yeah, you're starting to understand why they need to start trading with people in order to survive. It's not great here.
And straw.
Jeez, it feels like Norska. All we need to do is add raiding the south into the mix, and boom.
Well, interesting you mentioned that. There have been ships made out of concrete.
That makes sense.
I know there was like some British ship that was gonna be made for World War II that was like a bunker of ice or whatever. But it got scrapped because it was too much at the time.
It wasn't only just ice, though. It was like pulped wood as a substrate that was then compressed, soaked with water and then frozen. It was fun.
We had to resort to pulping the wood. We had to resort to pulping the wood of the houses of anyone who dies in this war, so that we could actually make more ships.
All right.
What, you're done with the break already?
No, I'm just like, okay, Sheep, I'm putting you in a headlock if you keep this up. Come here.
You can find us at Comic-Con. I'm just kidding. None of us are going to California.
Yeah, right. I can't even afford to leave the house.
Yeah, I can't afford to breathe. I owe my school $2,921 right now.
Need to get started on that.
I oversaved for my vacation and spent basically no money when I went and visited Trucker, which he can confirm. I basically spent like $20 on magnets and stickers. So
Pretty much.
yeah, so I've got the money, but I don't want to do it. I'm trying to save up a little bit more while I'm working before I pay it off next month. So next month,
Don't do it.
if you hear a very loud shout from your homes or places of work in the middle of April, that's the pain of me spending money. I've got a real problem. I really hate spending money. What's crazy is it's not like I'm one of those weird, greedy freaks that is like, no, I need to hoard all this money. It's mine. No, I just don't like spending it.
Let me dissect the bill.
The bill.
I'm sorry. It's something one of my fucking extended family does. It's like they love to be like, "Oh, let me just dissect the bill and see who paid what and how much." Like,
Yeah.
bro, just
That's
give
called
me the
item.
fucking check. I'll
That's-
take half, you take half. Just don't. Don't dissect the bill being like, "Oh, inflation did this." No,
Yeah,
just
See, hang on though. There's a line on
There
that
is a
one.
big line.
If you get like the spaghetti plate and they get lobster or like the most expensive steak, you bet your ass we're gonna itemize that bill.
Yeah. I got the New York strip, and here you are with a 42-ounce ribeye. Sorry, pal. We're just gonna
hey,
we're gonna do this separate.
hey, I'll pay for my food, you pay for your food. I ain't paying for anyone else's.
Well, I mean that's what you were getting at. You pay half and I
Oh,
pay. It's like, look,
yes.
if my
It's
meal
like,
costs $25 but yours costs $80, I'm not paying for half your damn dinner.
I could have
that's why I said go halvesies.
I could have easily spent my entire life savings at Totally 80's Pizza. It would have gotten me nowhere, and I would have had to abandon the food, but I would have been happy to do so.
Yeah.
Just, just pick one thing off the wall and say, I will give you this much money for it. Nah.
Yes. Well,
We all know
Y'all
that
ready?
Yep.
that sheep should probably be granted an honorary stock in Arby's at this point.
yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, if you guys are ready, let me take another sip of water and we can get on in.
I'm trying to stay as awake as I can without feeling the crash, man.
Don't worry, I'll kick you right in the nuts in a minute. Metaphorically.
There's something we're about to fight.
Oh, in a little bit. Maybe not now, depending on how much of a jackass you are.
Speaking of nuts, I'll just drop something on mine.
Chaos.
Mm.
Get yourself together.
Ow.
I dropped my water. It's my damn water bottle slipped in my damn hands as I was putting it down. So I went, all right.
That's alright. I was trying to staple two pieces of paper together yesterday, and I stapled my pinky instead.
I was about to say, instead of you being thirsty for the water was thirsty.
In the Russia.
No,
water.
we're not doing Soviet Union jokes. Okay.
No.
I'm going to move this along before we have.
Before I have Russia breaking down our door.
Before I have to make this a two-parter because I had to fly down to Colorado to talk to Trucker about proper etiquette.
In nondescript Asian countries.
All right, are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Caleb.
Yes.
This lantern was pressed against your face, and suddenly the world began to spin backwards, I guess, is the best way I can explain it. The spinning stops, and you find yourself in in the point of view of something. You're in the snow, and you see a mammoth. You draw your bow back, which is strange because you don't have a bow, so already you know this might not be you. The bow gets drawn, the arrow flies loose, and it hits the mammoth square in the leg. You get this overwhelming sense of dread and regret. I've gotten too greedy. The mammoth turns, immediately sees you as the only other sentient being it does not recognize, charges you and gores you through the stomach. Your arms fly out, and you see pale blue skin of an orc. But you're not an orc. This is very bizarre. You are unceremoniously tossed back to the ground, and you hear a sharp whistle. The mammoth stops, looks to its left, and just starts calmly trotting off. And you see another orc. He's carrying an axe and looks down at you with a mixture of sad disappointment and somewhat like a fleeting sense of rage. And he goes, "Damn poachers, you get what you deserve. Don't worry, I'll put you out of your misery." And he swings his axe down, and your vision goes black. You wake up, or you feel yourself waking up, in this mixture of somehow too hot yet too cold. How this makes sense, you don't know. But you look around, and you see a pit of lava. You see a lot of rocks. And you see, to your left, countless other men of different races. And to your right, the same thing. Men and women of different races. You look out across from you, and you see yet another mix of men and women from other races. From a disembodied voice, you hear, "Ah, thieves! You have committed grave sins in your past. Now you shall fight for eternity." And you feel yourself forced to charge. The battle clashes. You keep getting stabbed, but you don't die. All you feel is the pain. This battle keeps going. You're getting tired, yet you can't stop. You're not sure where you are. And then somebody from wherever you couldn't see must have hit you with a blunt object because your vision goes black again. And your surroundings start looking kind of familiar as you see a village. You're being walked through it, but this village seems to be almost in a state of decay. The wood looks terrible and rotting, which is strange. You're seeing tents. You're seeing a lot of living people, but you also see quite a bit of people in different states of decay somehow walking around. You're not really sure how. You're being led deeper into the village, and you see a tent. The tent flaps open, and before you, you see what looks to be a human man. But something is wrong. His beard seems almost ghostly, and he's wearing this crown that looks like a big iron circlet around his head, with nails sticking out of it, and sharp black rocks sticking out of the top. He's wearing an all-red robe, or a crimson robe, and he looks at you and goes, "Huh. I am glad that you're here. That means my scouts have found you. I go by many titles. I'm sure you're wondering who I am. The undisputed King of the North, the Wraith King, the Crimson Man, leader of the blind. I'm here to strike a deal with you.
You have to forgive me, but I'm not exactly well, I'm not usually the one people strike the deals with.
That's unfortunate. You were the one who was chosen. So I will be dealing with you, or I'll be dealing with no one. I see you're an informal kind of man, so I will keep this brief. The deal is simple. I know what you and the Windcheer people are trying to do. It doesn't bother me. I don't care what alliances are made. It does not interfere with the blind. In fact, it only helps us grow. So here's the deal. For the very small price of not interfering with us, taking people or taking their corpses, we will stage our own assault on the village of the Bitter Core to give you a distraction of sorts. Like I said, all I ask, we get to take whoever we want from that village, living or dead.
Fine.
Oh, no arguments, no, oh, the humanity in the situation. You're willing to damn that village to our control. Well, we're not taking it, but you know what I'm saying.
Look, your little prick or whatever the hell that was. You make me live other people's things. Was that what that was?
Oh, yes, my scout. You must have not been as fortuitous as I had hoped. But you accidentally lived the the final moments and the death of my scout. His soul is stuck in that lantern, you see.
Huh. Weird.
You weren't supposed to see that, but
Well, he touched me with it, and then all of a sudden I'm in a battle that never ends for God knows how long. And then all of a sudden I'm here.
oh, several eternities for you, few seconds for us. What does it really matter? All I know is he was one of the corpses we picked up and turned into a soldier.
All right, well, one other guarantee then for my not acting, letting you do whatever you're gonna do. Don't fucking do that to me. If that's what it takes, I don't want to deal with it.
If you do not touch one of my soldiers or one of my men, or stop us from doing anything, I have no reason to touch a single hair on one of your heads.
So be it.
Plus, unfortunately for me, even if I wanted to take your corpse, it probably will be eaten by Floor.
You're probably not wrong. But
He has a nasty court mage. He'll probably turn you into a puppet. One of our own. That bastard defected.
okay, any tips or whatever?
Tips. Oh, let me think.
Does he have any pet peeves or any phobias or
Oh, you were looking for advice on him. No, no. I was just going to tell you, make sure the partner you choose in life is not insane.
Look, I don't know if you're well up on the manners of the living, but I'm kind of past my prime here. I'm basically waiting to die. I just don't want to do it being sent over some godforsaken mountains or under them to go fight some fucking giant or whatever he is.
Well, you had to have committed some grave sins to be able to see what you've seen. Not just anybody gets to see all of that.
Let's just say that there was a tribe of people that don't exist anymore. Me and some associates were paid rather handsomely to, make them not be. It's one of the reasons why I'm up here instead of in the South.
We have a saying here, sinner or saint, you become the same thing to the Wraith King.
Well, I would much rather not.
Oh, don't worry. Are you curious to hear what we'll do, or do you want it to be a surprise?
As long as it's distraction enough for us to get into the town, I don't really care. As long as it doesn't hurt me or the other two chuckle fucks that I was forced into this with, I don't care.
I know you don't care, but I'm going to show you something fun that we have. Not many people get to see this and live, so count it as your reward for being so, I guess, cordial or whatever. You! And he points at at a Goliath that's been standing nearby. Go and show him the net. Yes, my lord, I'll go get the net. And he leaves, and after about 5 minutes, you see this series of meat hooks that are basically tied together. It almost looks like a grid pattern with more ropes at the other end. It looks like that they just drag this entanglement of hooks that they made into a net to go and grab people. Isn't that fascinating?
That's one word for it.
I'll let you have one if you want. Be kind of fun.
I'd rather not.
Oh, suit yourself. No. If I'm boring you and you're boring me, I can let you go.
Boring isn't the word I would use.
He extends his hand out and kind of like taps you on the forehead. And you just hear him say one last thing. By the way, you and your group have been marked. You're safe. The world goes black again for you. And you start to see a bright white light. You start coming to, and you realize, oh shit, it's morning. As you're looking up at the trees and you've spent the night outside.
Shit.
I think it's one of us would have woken up at some point.
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
It's still early enough. You have a... just to pull the curtain back a little bit, he's timed this perfectly, so you guys would have plenty of time to do what you've got to do.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I just kind of like snap, crackle, pop my way to a standing position.
As you look around when you're standing up, the thing that really freaks you out is there should have been tracks from that zombie or that zombified moose. There are no tracks. There's no evidence that this thing was even here.
It makes my job easy then. Well, so it's barely like it's sunlight now. It's morning.
Yeah, the dawn is dawning.
I will go over and kick the other two awake. Get up.
What the hell? I was supposed to take watch. What the hell?
Oh, damn it, you big bastard. Why didn't you wake any of us up?
You look like you used or you needed your beauty rest. I'm an
Put
old.
insight there.
You don't really have a whole. Do you
Squint.
have a reason to do that?
Just the way he
Angry eye
just
squint.
phrased that.
Just angry eye squint.
I'll ask Trucker this. Trucker, did you mean that to sound sarcastic when saying that, or did you just say it in your typical gruff?
I'm saying it in the typical. I'm an old gruff asshole.
Yeah, so I would have to deny that insight because you guys know at this point that Caleb is a dickhead and is going to do whatever he wants to do, so him saying something like that is not out of the ordinary.
Yeah,
Nothing came around in the night. You two young ones need your rest.
young.
But
Excuse you, I'm 130.
I'm with it. My 6.
young for you then.
Oh wait,
Eh.
no, I'm 30. I apologize.
No,
Yes,
no.
I'm the only one here.
Definitely young for you. I can use another word, green. How about that?
A bit more
Squint.
acceptable.
I can operate too, so it's fine. But the sun is up. We're wasting daylight. Get up. We need to get moving.
Okay.
You guys get up. You know where you're going. I mean, you've seen the map. The trail is pretty straightforward. You know where the village is. You guys have been there before. You know, the tribes used to be united. They used to be friendly. Beyond the odd squabble that would get settled in friendly ways, but you guys get going and you find yourself about here after about 2 hours. You see what appears to be a cliff, not a cliff, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, a cliff that overlooks the village and a conveniently nice trail that would lead almost to the entrance of the palace. And if you'd like, you can roll a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20. For a total of 25.
Nice.
I did not do that well. I got an 11.
Okay. Chaos?
24.
Very
I
good.
forgot my mic was muted.
No, it's all good, man. We'll start with the lowest one. Caleb, that was a rough, unfun, very bad, no good time for you last night. But even with that low roll, you do see a group of people outside the walls. You do have a nice vantage point that you can kind of see over the village, just not in great detail, so things are kind of messy, but like I said, you can see a small group starting to head towards the village of the Bitter Core. Chaos. That is not... You see the same things, except for that is not a small group. That is a weirdly large group. You're not even certain if anybody in all of the Frigid North has that big of a group. Sheep. You see
Mhm.
the same thing that Chaos does, but you start seeing slightly more details that you can't miss. You're starting to see some really jagged, odd weapons, like almost as if somebody had crappy materials but were trying to imitate the same military standard weapons that you'd see around here. And you're starting to see a lot of lanterns with a pale green glow. You and Chaos are certain that that is the blind, but you have no idea why the hell they are charging towards the Bittercore village.
The
Okay.
hell is the blind doing here?
Don't knock it. Maybe they'll do some of our job for us, and this will be a little bit easier for the three of us.
Well, if anything, hopefully it'll draw the big bastard out. But if anything, it'll give us an easier chance to slip in.
I'll have to agree there.
Anything's
What? Trucker?
anything's possible.
Oh. I assume you guys are talking and walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite how it looks on the map, again, limited resources, there aren't walls anywhere. Nobody has big walled fortifications. They're just a stretch of homes and buildings and then wilderness. So you guys walk past a couple of guards. You guys look like average citizens. So they have no idea that you're not necessarily part of the Bitter Core. It's not like they have some sort of markings that make any sense or that would be identifiable. So you guys walk in, you look like travelers. They're like, okay, whatever. You know, nothing's happening.
Mhm.
So, you know, to hell with it. You guys can come on in. In fact, one of them just waves at you like, hey, how's it going?
Rockets will wave back. Hey, just got back from a hunt. Anyone got a store for bat leather?
I could use it.
10 gold for 20 pounds.
You would actually know that money is not really used here unless you're in the Lost Snow Village, because that's where the imports exports happens. This is just standard trade. Like,
so what would he give for 20 pounds of bat leather?
I got this metal helmet that you can trade for something else later.
Sweet deal.
There you go. Oh, idiot, my wife is gonna be thrilled.
Little does it know there's a stink bomb in the middle of the fold the moment he opens it up.
Oh, it's not gonna smell good. It is a bat carcass, and you didn't have a whole lot of time to cure it.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's gonna smell for a minute.
Yeah, he knows that, but I mean, that's a valuable amount of material, and now you've got a valuable thing that you can trade to anybody else.
Yeah, just gotta find the right person to trade this doshed up helmet for.
Yep. I mean, it's not a pretty helmet, but it's made out of metal, and that's pretty good here.
Yeah, just gotta dosh it up a little.
The palace is impossible to miss. It is quite literally the biggest building because it has to house a giant. So
Yeah, a literal giant.
yeah, this building is insanely huge, so you don't need any checks. If you missed it, you better be drunk, kind of a thing. Like
like I am.
a newborn baby is not going to miss this building. That's how prominent this building is.
You mean like
Man,
me?
this is good.
I'm drunk.
You guys have a similar building. Well, actually, you guys have like an entrance to a building. Your king lives more in the mountain. These guys have taken the time to pull pieces of mountain out and make a building.
Reddit for devotion, for dedication.
I'd say by this point, you guys make it to the front of the like, you get up the steps and you make it to the front door, and this is when you're starting to meet some trouble. The guards put up their hands like, hey, no, I don't know who you are. Nobody just comes on in here, so go away.
We are traveling entertainers wishing to seek an audience with the king.
I'm going to level with you. The king is very easily amused, and he's already got a court wizard, so no.
Now, when you say court wizard, do you mean are you talking about like a wizard or a sorcerer?
What the hell is the difference? It doesn't matter. They do magic, and it makes the king smile.
Well, a sorcerer can just do it. A wizard needs to actually learn it.
I don't care. I'm not letting you in. It's not happening.
You know? Understood, sir.
As soon as you say that, a very frantic-looking teenage boy is like, "Oh, we got a problem. We've got a very, very nasty problem. Oh no."
What's going on?
The blind are here, and they are sacking the entire village. They are relentless.
Sounds like you have something a higher priority than us.
You don't even get to say that to them. They're like, "Oh shit!" They start running.
So I guess we're to be seeing the king then.
They don't hear you. They're just like, they're
He'll
gone.
thaumaturgy it.
No!
Yeah, don't do. I'm going to tell you
Don't!
guys. You're just going to get yourself more guards.
I know,
Yeah, don't
I
be a
was
smart
talking
ass
like-
sheep.
See what I mean, guys? Good things come to those who are patient. I don't know why they're doing it, but the blind seem to be willing to do some of our work for us.
I mean, it's not completely out of character for them to ransack a village, but you know, this is very bold.
Would this say this is warrant for Caleb to be acting odd for us?
That's up to him. He's the
Will
backstory
you
of
accept
the backstory for Caleb is he's seen horrors beyond imagination committed by himself. So this is kind of like another Tuesday for Caleb.
I'm a mid-50s retired mercenary who has committed a genocide. This is nothing to me.
He's pretty stoic.
I don't know. Put that sheet.
Well, regardless, Wavilox is feeling a little suspicious.
I mean, yeah, the timing of it is still suspect. You guys show up and then the blind show up. Why? But then you have to start also thinking. It's one of those things, just like thinking about conspiracy theories. It's like, okay, why would they show up? But also, how could I tie this to us showing up? It's not like they've been watching us the entire time, to your knowledge. So it's like mental gymnastics to try to piece this one together.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's not out of character for them to just suddenly go, whatever, I'm going to attack you guys, I don't care. Especially since a war is about to start, this is like their opportunity to shine.
And let's hope we could get this over with soon, so I can probably convene with my brother out in the battlefield. Hopefully.
Yeah. I'd rather not leave some of my cousins out. Some of them can get a little eager. I want to get this done quickly, so I can at least rein in the more ambitious ones. At least the head-taking happy ones.
All right.
And
do you guys try the palace door?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, especially since the guards were taken by surprise. It's unlocked. You get the sense that they leave it unlocked for shift change. So, you guys open the door and walk on in. It's like, okay, weird.
Okay, this is way too easy. How lax are these guys?
Well,
I've seen work.
Yeah, this would be kind of standard practice here. Like the chief told you, there has not been this kind of a problem ever. For since any of the people that you know have been alive, it's been centuries since any kind of war has ever hit the Frigid North. The only time that doors ever really get locked is nighttime, because that's typically when the blind like to do their raids.
True.
So it's the middle of the day. Things used to be peaceful. It's just old habits. Why lock a door?
Very true.
If somebody steals your stuff, it'll be very easy to see who stole it. It's like, okay, I'm settling this now.
Very true. Very true.
All right.
Yeah, very. Oh, you son of a bitch! Come here.
Would you guys be mad at me if I implemented another quick break?
No, sure. You needed to do something important.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very, very short session.
Yeah,
obviously.
I need to go to the bathroom too.
All right, everybody, enjoy this picture of Reaper while I'm gone. I'll be back.
Oh, Sheep.
Yes.
You still here?
Yes.
All right. I want to share a funny cat story with you that happened with my cat Bella.
Okay.
See, you know how cats love to just hop into like various square spots like boxes, baskets, laundry baskets?
Huh?
Well, we had this one basket that we had in front of our coffee table, and she was just hanging out in there. My brother decides to take one of the cat toys on a string that we have, and he was just hanging it in front of her in case of getting her to pop out and swipe at it. So I'm just sitting on the stairs going, "Hey, bro, look at you're catfishing." As he cracks up, Bella tries to pop out and grab it with both paws. She winds up putting too much weight forward, so she goes, "I got it! Oh shit! Oh crap! I gotta run!" Nobody saw that, right? She basically tumbled up and over, head first into the ground, shot out, hid under the ottoman. Like, no one saw that, right? I really hope nobody saw that. She literally pratfalled right out of the basket, and it was both adorable and hilarious.
Nice.
And she's a big cat too, so watching her do something so cute and so very much kitten-like, it's just very much like, oh, big goober. Yes, for everyone sitting at home, I do have a cat. She's 4 years old, and she is just like,
oh, she's still a baby.
Size-wise, well, yeah, but she's fully grown, and she's like 18 inches long. She can literally go from end to end on my ottoman if she just stretches out, like lightly hangs over how long.
So, I know this is me trying to inflate my own ego here, but I hope you enjoyed the scene that I did for Caleb, because that is the first time I've put that kind of detail into this game.
I like it.
Some of the things I had to change on the fly, but I think I did pretty well.
Also, I apologize for the amount of times I've been trying to incite Caleb.
Yeah, it's just not... It's not possible with this kind of character. If it was Chaos's character, it'd be a lot easier, but Trucker has had this guy for a while, so his story has been around for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, Sheepy, this is the guy that was responsible for Yarpy.
Ah.
Yeah. And Yarpy...
Sorry, for what?
For Yarpy. For Flame's first game.
The Chieftain Sheep wasn't available that time. He was running his own game.
Right.
He didn't. Yarpy is this guy from the hard south that is very, very mentally damaged, and Caleb is the guy who inflicted that mental damage.
Yarpy got to watch his entire tribe get butchered in front of his own eyes, and it's mentally damaged him probably beyond repair.
And I created a character named a Kenku Way of the Oni monk named Hiroshima Candy, who thinks that, well, he doesn't have any experience with mental damage, so he thinks that Yarpy is silly. So he thinks he's playing with Yarpy, and all he's doing is tormenting Yarpy further. That was the whole shtick we came up with together.
And Yarpy has these lanterns, except his is different, I think.
It might be. I came up with this on my own, and I asked Flame for permission because I've had to. Flame knows vaguely what's going to happen. He didn't want all the details because obviously he wants to watch this himself, but for all of the things like the blind, the Wraith King, the lanterns, the zombies, like I made sure I ran by him first, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I need to do that. I think this will be interesting. And he's like, of course, that's fine. Go for it. And there's another thing that you'll see later on that you'll know I had to get very, very special permission for, but it'll be neat.
Yeah. I had a couple ideas for a one-shot I wanted to run by Flame, but it's just...
Yarpy operates with several layers of disconnect. He has a soul lantern. That's the actual item name, and it's in the book.
Yeah, I basically took the same item, but instead of it being somebody else's soul, that orc that you lived the life of, that poacher, that's his soul trapped in that lantern. So if you see any of the blind carrying a lantern, they're carrying their own soul for added torment.
Yarpy's lantern, Yarpy believes, and this is the important part, even I don't know if it's true. Yarpy believes that the lantern he has his wife's soul in it, and she talks to him.
Yeah, and that's where the real torment from Hiroshima comes from, because Hiroshima will also start mimicking the talking to the lantern, because now he's convinced that somebody is trapped in the lantern because it's not been explained to him. He thinks there's a person in there, so he's also trying to talk to the lantern. But that's enough about the silliness of the adventures of Yarpy and Hiroshima. Are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
All right, let me put us back on the scene. All right, you guys are in the palace. And you see the odd servant, but they are starting to, like, get the hell out of there and start locking themselves into closets and such. Like, they're not screwing around. People are dropping platters and stuff and throwing things that they were cleaning originally, bed sheets, all that stuff. Dusters are like, nope, not happening. You know that pretty much all of your responsibilities get tossed out the window as soon as there's a blind attack. It's like, nope, not happening. Absolutely not. You guys start wandering around. You're kind of just, like, following where the more important... You're basically using people as landmarkers here. You're like, okay, this person's starting to look more important, so the throne room's gotta be getting kind of close. And eventually, you come around the corner and you see this. Look at that. I'm finally flawlessly transitioning the maps.
Nice.
You guys can put yourselves anywhere, in this area. If you need me to... Yep. Good.
I'm back on my iPad because I didn't want this to be the learning curve where I learn how to work a website again.
I think you ought to get yourself a Bluetooth mouse. I've had the same crappy $20 Logitech Bluetooth mouse since I started college, and this little guy just keeps on going. I actually had the original battery for it for years until I got angry during Leviathan and I slammed the mouse on the desk, and that shorted the battery out.
Oh, wow.
That battery had lasted me almost 5 years, and it was a cheap generic free one that they gave me with the mouse.
Yeah. Usually, from what I know, the battery that typically comes with them is often lasts for quite a long time.
All right, this is going to be part of the show where I have to give you all a disclaimer. I do not have a lot of assets bought for Roll20, so I just went and grabbed similar looking tokens. So these orcs don't look like how they're supposed to, but they're there. So, I mean, you know.
Okay.
You're going to see quite a lot of this. There's going to be 2 other tokens, like the giant, the king giant is has like a bunch of heads and it only has 1. But I needed to get assets. I didn't know what else to do. But yeah, you guys see these guards, and they seem to be guarding. You see a very nice doorway that you can assume is the palace or the throne room, and these are the guys guarding it. And they see you and like, hey, what are you doing here?
Nothing in particular, gentlemen. Just here to collect on a job that we're assigned to do.
I ain't heard of no job. I ain't know who
Oh.
yous is.
Oh, that's the thing. Who said it was from? Who said the job was from your people, though? As he grins and lines up an arrow. The rest, the people who wish to side with Kathos send their regards, and I wanted to fire off a shot at Blue.
Okay. I was expecting this to go completely different, but yeah, it could go this way. Go ahead.
By the way, Hail of Thorns.
What does that do specifically? Let me know. Like, is there a specific area that I need to
post in general?
I think it's a multi-target thing.
It's an AoE.
So you're basically hitting this row.
Yep.
No. In addition to the normal effect, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it.
Oh, okay, so nobody.
Oh, never mind. Screw Hail of Thorns.
Gotcha. No, I'll let you retcon that. You can fire a shot at Blue if you wish.
Yep. Plus... Oh, goody, not 20.
This is the worst time to get it. Alright, roll your damage.
7 plus 6, 13.
Great, he's dead. They're simple, shitty guards that I put here as cannon fodder, so yeah, he's dead.
Right through the throat.
I set up an attack that you could have warned these guys about and said, hey, you know, you can get out of here and defend your king. But no, we can kill them.
Well,
I wanted blood, damn it.
You're gonna get it in a minute, man.
Villock just kind of shrugs, and he'll kind of reach down his gullet, reach down his throat, pull out this sort of jet black mote of darkness with like a red hue around it. He flicks it at Orange, and as it bounces across, as it dissipates across his face, he hears Wavelock's disembodied voice whisper, "Hero."
Wait, what
He's using thaumaturgy.
What did you whisper?
hero.
Sheep, you have to
With-
make a wisdom save too. I don't
Yep.
have the list for this.
Don't worry. I know.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yes. We're all in trouble.
Total of 21.
Alright. For the sake of... I genuinely don't know how you're supposed to rule this. Is there a way that you'd be willing to let you retcon that so I don't have to try
Yeah,
to
why not?
contact claim? I can't.
I'll retcon it. I'll retcon it. I'll
This
just chromatic orb the guy.
Alright.
Well, can I still have that nat 20 though?
I'll let you have the nat 20, yes.
Alright, so he'll be taking 2d8 acid damage. 8. Good d8. Ah, here. He takes 9 acid damage.
Yeah, he is also... That was orange, or was it red?
It was orange.
Orange, okay, cool. Yeah, orange is dead.
Alright. I'll save that for the king.
Save what for the king?
Weaponizing a word.
You can't weaponize the word. I don't have the rules.
Alright, fine. I mean, I literally built my character around weaponizing that word, but yeah, I'm okay with that.
I wish you would have told me that sooner so I could have gotten the rules.
Alright. No worries. It was a simple miscommunication is all.
Trucker, you're the only one that has not...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. Flame is actually DMing me. Hold on, Sheep. Oh. Okay, well, shit. I've got... Apparently there are no rules. I'm supposed to get creative. Okay, so I will have you retcon it now, but I'm going to get creative later. How's that?
Fair enough.
Now that that's been cleared up, but I'm just going to warn you, you have the possibility of dying instantly.
I'm aware.
Okay, I just need you to know that. Trucker, go ahead and take your turn now.
Sheep's literally dancing with the devil with this one.
I mean,
Of course I'm dancing with the devil, I'm Waluigi!
I don't know how far away I am, so I'm just gonna move. The hell with it. Move to there, post up, and hold my action.
Alright.
Do me, I'll smack them.
This guard is going at 5, 10, 15, 20.
So are we keeping our initiative from earlier, or are we rolling again?
There's really no initiative. I'm just kind of going to keep it how it's going because, again, I was kind of expecting more tact.
I mean, I'm not going to hit the guy if he doesn't hit me.
Yeah, but that's kind of out the window, you see, as Chaos decided to dick this up for everybody. This green one is going to throw a dagger at you. Oh, wow, that's a bad time to get that. That's a nat 20. You guys are going to go and beat up to a giant and wizard fight.
With no help.
Oh, he has a spear. Yeah, he's gonna use the spear instead. That makes more sense.
Huck. Shink.
8 damage.
Shrink.
Sweet.
Ace Ventura scream.
He's going...
I'm under 100. Yay.
Well, remember, you each have 4 healing potions, so... Anyway, the green is going to take a shot at you, Chaos.
You could try.
Yeah, I'm not certain that a 17 is gonna hit you.
Actually, it does, because I have a 16 AC.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Ow.
That's
Uh-oh.
7 damage to you.
Burn.
Ow! Let me see.
And Red's going to go and throw his spear at you, Sheep. I'm not assuming that an 11 is going to hit you. Alright, Chaos, go for it.
And a 20 dirty on green. Dirty 20 hit?
Yes. I'm sorry, I thought you said 30-20. I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, man. But
No, dirty. Sorry.
I'm very happy for you, or I'm sad for you, either one.
But yeah, it's a dirty 20 to hit, which is push. Hold on, let me pull my freaking sheet up since my computer loves me funny. Oh my god, stop it. Stop flitting around. So that's that. Alright, I'm gonna include my marksman and shit with this one.
Alright.
So that's plus 6 plus 6 plus 10. 22.
Yeah, that was green, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
Shot on the other guy. Minus 5.
Purple
That's
or
all
red?
that. Purple. A 19 on purple.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 19 damage.
That's cool. That kills purple. I mean, they're guards. They have 11 health. The two things that you guys have faced so far are all maybe a total challenge rating of 8. That's all of them put together. All right, Sheep, go ahead. See what you can do for Red.
Alright. Wavilok is gonna move here. And he is going to he is going to bonus action. Actually, he's going to bonus action. Gonna bonus action brace up with a moxie point, and he is going to main action. Wait. Oh, wait, no, that's 15. Darn. And he's just gonna main action witch bolt. Oh wait, no. Son of a bitch. You know what? No. Instead of burning a moxie point for brace up, he's going to bonus action misty step to bread.
Okay.
And he's going to go for a main action mace attack.
All right.
So that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I mean, they've got an AC, but
It's not.
it's only a little better than a zombie's.
That is that is a total of 12 damage.
Yeah, that's enough. They have 11 health.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
There's these guards that are needlessly slaughtered. You can gather your resources, so...
Alright.
I mean, we could sake of brevity that. And, I assume you walk down the hall into the palace room.
As we're walking, I'm going to do some meta magic finagling to burn 3 sorcery points for regaining a level 2 spell slot.
That is perfectly fine. As you can see, I, your genius DM, drew 1 box instead of being smart enough to draw several boxes. So you can place yourselves in the box.
Nice.
Chaos, I'm going to be nice to you because you're drunk. Though I should not be nice to a drunk, I will be nice to you today. Are you ready for me to be nice to you, Chaos? I think he's dead. That's great.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. My mic was muted.
I'm going to tell you that it is possible to also use, among all of the other things to use as cover, you can also use the door frame as cover if you wish, but you're going to have to pop out in order to, you know, do stuff.
I'ma have some fun. I'ma shoot a fucker full of holes, because he's my favorite enemy type. Time for some extra racist hate crimes.
Alright. Why are you not deleting it? Thank you. Okay. I need you all to roll some initiative.
Alright.
Plus 15.
Plus what now?
My initiative is 10, and I add my wisdom modifier.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Actually,
I
no,
was just remembering because
my initiative is 10. That is my initiative. I was wrong.
Your initiative was
My
what?
drunk ass didn't read.
And because of my
Both my dex and my wisdom are 5, so my initiative is 10. I'm drunk and misreading shit.
Okay, but did you roll your initiative?
Yep. Also, I get
20.
I get advantage on my initiative due to my level 3 pugilist subclass.
All right, that's fine by me.
So yeah, my
First roll was
initiative
an 8. Second roll
is a dirty
is
20.
a 13.
Da, 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 da.
13.
Yep, I got it. Trucker.
12.
I have some interesting and bad news for you guys.
He rolled a nat 20, didn't he?
Oh, it's better than that. I have created my own legendary action that has different rules depending on how many people are here. This one, since there are only 2 people, you are saved from the sandwich. But unfortunately, you are met with the bookend action. Because this is the Lord Floor's domain, his little area here, he can choose to go first, so he will. And, as a special treat, he can choose where his allies go. So the wizard will be last.
Oh, you changed floors to 69.
Yep, because nobody got a natural 20, so I don't need the 420.
Oh. Okay.
So, without further ado, let me take 5 seconds to find the song that I was hoping to, I don't remember. It was this one. It's a little more interesting compared to the other ones. It kind of doesn't fit thematically, but hey. It doesn't matter. I'm in the chair. Oopsies. It's a little odd, but it'll work. I could not find boss music. It has been driving me nuts all day. But
Okay.
here we go. Some weird, odd, sexy nightclub music. Floor is going to get off of his throne. And he's going to raise his halberd up. And I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Huzzah! Something
This song sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. We love you, Kevin, but we're finding something different.
It's a nat 20. Also, I'm hearing noises in the background of the song.
Yeah, it's
I like gunfire and shit.
yeah, it doesn't make
I
a
like
whole lot of sense.
Cyberpunk
That's why I'm
BS.
getting rid of it. Let me.
Now, if this was like a Cyberpunk game,
Oh, this is the
that
one
would've-
that I meant to pick. Oopsies. I was doing this on the fly this morning. I was very, very tired trying to find music for this. I meant to do it all week, and I just... Okay, you're going to tell me to go to hell, aren't you? There we go. That sounds more appropriate.
Hmm.
Also thematically inappropriate, but whatever. Okay, what did everybody get? No.
I got a nat 20 for a total of 6.
Okay.
I got a dirty 26.
Alright.
I got a 4.
Oh, good. You'll be taking all of this. Sheep will be taking none of this, and Chaos will be taking half. You all take whatever of the 22 points that just has been dealt out as he lifts his halberd in the air and icicles begin raining down upon you in a big 20-foot cone. And then he gets back up and, well, I mean, he starts approaching. And he's going to swing down on. Let me roll to see who he wants to hit, because he is more than capable of hitting all of you. He has reach.
Excessive reach, because he's a giant. And he has a halberd.
Who's this poor bastard?
Me!
Ooh.
I'm gonna hurt.
Yeah, hurting is the least of your worries.
I'm in danger!
Yeah, boy, are you ever. You better hope that I miss.
Yee!
Yeah, nah, sorry, guy. That's a soft 20.
I'm dead.
Thankfully, he can only do this once right now. Do notice how I said the words once right now.
Yeah, once he gets angry, then he'll sack twice.
That is 28 damage as he drops this halberd down on your head. He just
Ow!
rears back and slams as a thunderous noise just goes right through the entire throne room, and he lets out a huge roar. Did
My
it
turn?
decide not to? I love that it doesn't like to repeat. Why? Oh, why Hold on, I'm going to look. I do not quite understand.
Might have to hit repeat again.
I like this. We're going to change it. I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties, audience, but I don't know what. I don't quite know what happened here. No, not repair. Though you need to be repaired after today. Okay, hopefully this repeats for a while. Yes, Chaos, I am very sorry. Now that we've gotten over all of this stuff, it is your turn.
Okay, bonus action Hunter's Mark. Now I'm gonna Dread Ambusher light this fucker up.
Go for it.
Oh, look at that. Payback, nat 20.
Alright.
Aaron. 8 plus 6, 21. Plus double 100 mark. 5. 9. Hey, Macarena. That's a solid 30 for the first shot.
Alright.
Second shot is a 22. Actually, no, sorry, that misreading that. That says 9. That's a 19. That's a 27.
27 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
$13 piercing, 6 Hunter's Mark.
Oopsies.
19 damage total.
Okay.
Final shot. Another 26 to hit this time.
That hits.
12. Oh crap! No! The dice! The die fell! Found it. Alright. 12 piercing, 6 Hunter's Mark. And that's it from me.
Alrighty. Shep, it's your turn, because apparently I could not spell
Alright.
sheep today.
Yep. So, he's gonna approach the giant. He's gonna look up to the mage and, with a main action thaumaturgy, he shouts, "You know, it'd be a bit wiser to side with the people who are likely to win." You don't have to entertain a imbecile for the rest of your life.
Are you trying to persuade
Be on
him?
the winning side. Yeah. Try to persuade this mage. What gender is this mage, anyway?
It's female.
Makes sense. One of his flaws is that he's a sucker for a pretty face.
Yeah.
He's trying to persuade
Not
this
pretty,
lady.
though.
They're not buying
He doesn't
it.
care.
Alright.
Failed.
That will be...
A persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll a persuasion.
Alright.
Roll persuasion versus her insight.
That is a soft 20.
Yeah, they got a 19 on the die. They're like, nope, that's quite all right with me, thanks.
They smell bullshit.
Oh well, but he just shrugs and he says, "Your loss," and bonus action burns a moxie point for an old 1/2 to give this frost giant the old 1/2, and go for 2. Wait, I believe yeah, I could make 2. Wait, immediately after you take your attack action, you could spend 1 Oxy-pointed. Make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Yep. I'm gonna make 2 unarmed strikes. And these technically count as magical.
Alright.
That's a nat 20 for the first one.
Okay.
And a... A 23 for the second one.
They both hit.
Okay. So the first one, he is going to take plus he's going to take 10 bludgeoning damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And and 11 point wait no. Yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage for the second attack.
Okay. Trucker, it is your turn.
I'm going to move it to here.
Alrighty.
Now, with Sheepy being where he is, would being here give me flanking?
Yeah, I could not find a good grid color for this. I would say one
I'd say so, yeah.
down. One down would make
No,
me feel better.
no. Okay, well,
I mean, it's still
it was
slightly more diagonal than that diagonal.
fair enough.
I am going to burn a superiority die.
I thought this song sounded better when I was playing it. This has taken a terrible turn. I've had a very bad time finding music for this one.
I'm going to roll my first attack with my axe. Whew. That's close enough. That's a 28.
I'll hit.
That is a D8. That's 13 points of slashing. On my second one, I'm going to burn a superiority die to menace.
To what?
That's very loud.
Menacing strike, I think he means to do.
I'm going to menace attack on it.
What does that do?
Basically, he has to make a wisdom save after the attack to avoid being frightened.
Ah.
Basically, an attack plus intimidation.
Gotcha.
And if I hit, it means that I get to add the superiority die damage to my attack.
So if it hits, it'll hit.
Yes! My first one of the night. That's a nat 20.
That hits.
Now, question. If he lands a nat 20 with a menace attack, does that mean he has to make the save with disadvantage?
No, because there's something else at play here.
I get
Hey, Macaneta.
double damage, so that's a 7 and a 5. That's 12 plus 10 more because it's 1d8 plus 5. Does the plus 5 double too? Or
I would not say so, no.
okay, so it's 12, 19 points. Then I get to throw this d10.
Goodness
That
gracious.
is,
Did it seriously not repeat?
that's an 8. So 27 points of slashing damage. He now has to make a wisdom saving throw. I don't know what it's against though.
Well, he got a 21, so
Because it's not a spell.
that's something that would have had to have been read in the description.
Yeah, it's your superiority DC. Basically, your intelligence plus your proficiency plus 8, I think. Yeah, so it basically boils down to your knowledge and mastery of the maneuver versus how they can handle it. That's basically the superiority DC in a nutshell.
I'm going to assume that a 21 beats it, though.
Yeah, so what's your intelligence, Trucker?
The maneuver save is 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my strength or dexterity, my choice.
Strength. Okay, so
8 plus 4, it'd be 16.
So yeah, he passes. He's fine.
So he took. That was.
still takes the damage.
It was still the 13 damage that you did.
Well, I did more because I got to add my
Oh yeah,
superiority.
you said it was 19.
19 was the double damage plus the plus 5.
Then what the hell was the 13?
Well, no, that was when we were trying to figure out the other thing. The D10 is my superiority die, and I rolled an 8 on it. So
You're confusing the shit out of me. Just give me the number.
27 points of slashing damage.
Thank you. All right. It is the wizard's turn. The wizard is going to pull out a very special looking orb.
Please not that orb. No.
No, this orb is a homebrew thing that I was able to get help concocting, and you'll see why this is special in a minute. The wizard is going to then pull out a potion and drink it, and it's going to look... The wizard is going to look like they've got a very nice jolt of energy. They're going to cast something at the giant, who now also looks like they've got a very nice jolt of energy.
Yeah.
And the giant, or not the giant, sorry, the
Wizard.
Yep, the wizard is going to cast... Let's see what I want him, or her, rather, sorry, to do. Yeah, that'll be good. They are going to throw up their hand, and whoever this person is, sheep.
Yes.
They are going to cast a level 4 magic missile.
Okay.
That'll be 6 of them.
Huh.
That is 23 damage as
Well,
the magic missile goes through.
Well, I believe my ability as a I think my actually, not that one. I think it was trying to. Oh yeah, dig deep. At 4th level, you discover strength inside you. As a bonus. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. That's not that one. God, Oh yeah, it was bloody but unbowed. 3rd level, when you take damage, that reduces you to half your maximum HP or less. You could use a reaction to gain temporary hit points equal to your pugilist level plus your Constitution modifier. So I'm going to use my react. So that brought me down to. So if that were, because that brought me, that total damage was to bring me below my half my hit points. I'm going to use my reaction to use this ability to give myself plus 4, 11 temp HP. So that what's 23 minus 11?
12.
So I instead take 12 points of damage.
It is now Floor's turn. He's going to turn and take one swing at you, Trucker.
Hooray.
He's got 4 of these now, boy.
Well, I die gloriously in battle.
Well, don't count yourself out. That's only a 15 to hit for that one.
That's a miss.
All right. He's going to turn to you, Sheep, and swing at you.
Yep.
That's a 17 to hit.
Misses.
All right. He's going to swing at you, Chaos.
Hang on, I have Sentinel, so do I get my reaction?
You can go after I get this done, just for my own sake. That is definitely going to miss. And he's going to turn back to you, Sheep, and try to take one more swing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16 to hit you.
Misses.
All right. Not a good showing on that one. All right, go ahead and make your reaction.
My question would be, do I get to do it 3 times?
No, because you get
No.
one reaction.
Damn. Well, I tried.
Poop. I'm gonna have to be with Mara and poo poo this one.
I tried. All right. That's 16 plus 9, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's a D8. That's 6 plus 5, 11 points of slashing.
All right. He's going to now use his final legendary action to pull out a scroll.
Oh no.
He looks a little healthier as the scroll dissolves.
Oh crap, baskets.
Chaos, it's your turn.
I'm gonna main action disengage.
You don't have to disengage.
Yeah.
You're not technically within 5 feet of him. He's just got reach.
10, 15, 20, 30, 35. Now I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
$22, $23 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 plus 4, 16. Second shot. 24 to hit. 5 plus 6, 11, plus Hunter's Mark is 5. 16 damage.
All right.
I just funk.
Sheep,
I see.
it's your turn.
Yep. All right. So, bonus action. I am going to I'm going to burn another Moxie point to brace up. Free action. I'm going to burn 2 first level spells to regain 3 sorcery points to bring my sorcery points back to full, and I am going to use my main action to cast an impact to burn all my sorcery points for an empowered spell, Witch Bolt.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Wait, no, not yet. Actually, I just realized Witch Bolt's just an attack, not a save. I will just do the Witch Bolt then.
All right. You cast Witch Bolt.
Yep.
It is counterspelled.
Fair enough. And that's my turn.
Trucker,
Yes.
you're up.
Well, let's do the old 1-2 shuffle. That's another 17, 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, I forgot for my brace up. I gotta roll. Oh wow. So
I'll take my 13 points of slashing.
All right.
Swing number 2. I don't think that's going to do it. That's 16 to hit.
Nope, that misses. It is now the wizard's turn. They're going to throw up their hand very quickly. And you see a small rift open up. And a ghoul shows up. And the ghoul looks very confused. You can see it's wearing a lab coat and some goggles, and it's like, what? Why? What the hell is this? I was on my way home. And it turns itself invisible, and you don't know what happens to it. And seeing that that was probably not the wisest move, using power of Das Orb, they are going to cast... Let me read the range. Or the, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there's only one safe spot to cast it. I'm going to need both Chaos and Sheep to make Wisdom saving throws. Or Constitution saving throws.
okay. Save.
21.
24.
Alright, you both will be taking half. That is 22 points of damage as this horrifying sound of thunder
Halved already or no?
erupts.
Was it already halved or no?
That was not halved.
Okay.
Oh,
22.
so
that's-
22 half down to 11, right?
Gotcha.
Okay, so that. Okay.
Sorry, Mayor. That's them.
Yeah, you're out of range.
Well, I'm right behind them, so.
Yeah, but I pinged on the map where it was going to be.
Sorry, I must have missed that. My bad.
They could not effectively attack you right now because of Lore being in the way. But speaking of him, it is now his turn, and he's going to do the same pattern again. Trucker, he's going after you first.
Shit.
That's 21 to hit you.
That hits.
Ah, there's where all those went.
Oh no.
That's 20. Wait, I gotta redo the math. Sorry, I'm getting the plus to hit and the other thing mixed up. That's 27 damage.
Oof. Ouch.
Sheep, he's going after you now, like the pattern has dictated.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21 to hit you.
That hits.
I have the best double-digit number as my hit points now.
That's 27 damage.
Alright.
Your health wouldn't happen to be matching.
Oh yeah, I can actually use my reaction because that's above half my HP to give myself an additional sorry.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately for you two, Chaos ran away, so this pattern now kind of just defaults to the both of you. So
Shit.
we'll go back to
4.
Trucker. Ooh, that's almost nasty. I'm going to assume a 28 is going to slap you
6.
good and proper.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
So you dealt 29 against me, right?
27.
So 27 6 minus. Okay. Okay, so I only lost 1 HP due to reaction. So okay.
That is 31 damage, Trucker.
Yeah, hang on. I have a maneuver I'm gonna have to use.
Alright. That, unfortunately, Sheep, is a natural 20.
I'm going to expend one of my superiority die.
Alright, well, do that silently so that I can do my math, please.
Bitchin'.
That is 29 damage.
That is exactly my HP. I am down.
Alright.
I rolled a plus my dex for a 12. I get to reduce that damage by that much.
Oh.
I get to reduce my damage, not yours.
Okay.
Alright. Chaos, it's your turn.
What's that? How much you hit me for? 30.
I hit you for... Oh, that other one? That was like... Oh, jeez, man. You're asking me too much now. It's like 31 or 32.
I think it was 32.
I think you hit me for 31. So
It was one of those two. I'm comfortable with whichever number you want to pick. Because they're both very similar.
Yikes. I'm at 50 HP. Ooh.
Chaos, are you going?
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that. Right on top of. Where is it?
I don't know what you're dropping.
Oh, healing spirit.
Healing spirit.
Okay. What does that do?
It basically takes up a 5-foot cube. Turn. Basically,
Cause a spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to the creature. No action required.
Peep, you get 6 hit points.
Spirit cannot
Oh
heal
boy.
constructs or undead. The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, minimum of twice.
Alright. Sheep, you're prone, so you'll have to use half your movement to stand up.
Yep.
And once you start your turn there, you get another 6.
Yay.
Alright, you got 4 more of those then, Chaos.
Alright. Bonus action, I am going to bonus action, I'm gonna cast imbue myself with Dragon's Breath casting Dragon's Breath to imbue myself with it. And main action, I am going to spray it with empowered spell.
All right.
So
What do I have to beat?
So you have to beat a because it's an empowered spell, you have to beat a DC 16 dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
So. All right. Well.
Ow.
That is a 13.
All right, so he is going to take 3d6.
Who the hell just talks shit about me? Jesus.
So he is going to take 2, 4, S. So he's going to take 10 acid damage.
All right.
And that ends my turn.
Trucker,
Yes,
go.
with pleasure. How many of those potions do we have?
4.
And it's the standard
Yep.
2d4 plus 4.
Yep.
+2.
Yeah, +2.
Oh, 2d4 plus 2. Bummer.
It's not the unexpectables. Stop thinking about it.
That's my fault.
I can't help it. I was primed. So are we going off the rules where it's a bonus action to take one yourself?
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet. 2, 6. 2, 6, 8. Back to me. Hurrah. Swing number 1. 18 to hit.
That actually does not hit.
Damn it. Swing number 2. That's an at 20. I love it.
That doesn't hit. Eat me.
Wait, a nat 20 doesn't hit?
It does hit. We're having fun here.
Okay.
Don't scare me like that.
You're not casting a spell. You don't have to worry.
I thought we were friends.
I'm DMing. I don't have any friends.
That's going to be 13 slashing.
Alrighty.
Hooray. That's my turn.
It is the wizard's turn, and they're going to finally use the fun ability of the orb to do what it's meant to, and cast a second concentration spell to cast Enlarge, reduce on floor. And then they are going to, because again, floor is in the way, they're going to cast Shatter in the same spot, but at standard level, just to conserve spell slots in case you guys come nearer. That's another con save from you and Chaos.
Nat 20.
Alright.
Okay. This bitch gonna get it.
That would probably be beneficial. Sheep?
Yeah.
What is your con save?
Mike. Oh, I didn't realize I was needing to roll one. It is a 22.
Alright, so you take half of 13, so 6, and Chaos, you take nothing.
Alright.
It is Floor's turn, and again, unfortunately, Chaos has left, so you guys get to face the death spin again and unfortunately they get an extra D4 to their damage now because of the enlarge and reduce. Trucker, does a 19 hit you?
Matches.
Yep, that's all we needed. Ah! That got launched into space. That is 21 damage for that one.
Jesus.
3d12 plus 1d4 plus 6.
I'm gonna parry it again.
Alright. Sheep,
Oh,
18.
Misses.
Uh, 23 to hit, Trucker.
that hit. I took away 7 from the first one, though.
That is 28 damage on that one.
So 28 damage from that one, and how much from the first one?
Dog, you gotta keep track of these. I don't remember.
Shit. I think it was 21. So 21 and 21, 42. Yeah, I have 16 HP left. I'm probably.
That is a 23 to hit you, Sheep.
That hits.
That is 23 damage.
I can use my reaction. No. Well, regardless whether or not I use my reaction, I am down.
Alright, you are back down, Chaos. This brings us up to you.
And Sheep gets another 6.
Alright,
Alright.
you've got 2 more uses of that.
And I'm going to main action cast Silence on that fucking wizard.
Okay.
So now she's in a dome of pure silence, and she can't cast anything.
Not quite. Counter spell.
Shouldn't. Oh well. I made her waste another.
Yep. Sheep.
And I've also just given away my ace.
Sheep, you are prone, but you're up with 6.
Yep. I will get back up. I assume did the healing spirit drop concentration?
I don't know if Chaos rolled 4 concentration on that. Oh no, he was hit with that shatter, but he got a nat 20, so I'm just going to say that negated it.
Yeah.
What do I get? Another 6? Or...
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to down one of my healing potions. So 2, 4 plus 2. Alright. 4s. Oh, come on. So I heal for 7. So 2, 5, 7. And I'm going to main action Dragon's Breath again.
Okay.
Is
that still up after you went down?
Oh wait, it wouldn't be, sorry. Okay, never mind. I will just go at him with my mace.
Okay.
So plus hit. That's a 19.
That misses.
Alright. That ends my turn.
Trucker, you're up.
Welp. Legitimately, don't really have many options here. Okay, wash, rinse, repeat.
Do it.
It's 27 to hit.
That hits.
That's 9 slashing. One more. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
You said 9 slashing for that first bit of damage?
Yep.
Okay, and what was to hit?
It was 21.
That just barely hits.
Sweet. Bitchin', another 13 slashing damage.
Very good.
And bonus action, chug away. Chug a lug, chug a lug.
Good call. Getting
4. Another 4. That's 10 HP. Probably gonna die because that's 26 total.
Getting desperate, you are going to cause the wizard to burn their highest level slot to cast Shatter once more in this area. I need the same 2 people to make them con saves.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nat 20.
$22.
you take half of 27.
I maintain concentration.
Very good. It is now, unfortunately, the Grinder's turn. He is going to step over here. Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. I was trying to give y'all a little bit of a break, but he wouldn't even be able to get what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately it's you two again.
Fair enough.
We're gonna switch it up just for funsies so Trucker can feign some sort of, I don't know why it has that jank-ass AC on there. That is not how it's supposed to be. There we go. We're going 22 for you, Sheep.
That hits.
Oh, that sucks. That is 35 damage on that
I'm down.
one.
Oh, I'm down.
All right. Hey, at least it didn't go over your maximum.
Yeah.
Ooh, Trucker, you might skip away on this one. That is only an 11. I'm going to assume that doesn't hit you.
Yeah, the 11 doesn't hit me.
Unfortunately, he is a smart creature, and you are an invader, so he is going to have to hit you again, Sheep.
Yep. That's 2 failed death saves.
Yeah, at least he didn't nat 20 because, he has advantage, but thankfully there is no nat 20, so you're not flat out dead. That was the third one, and Trucker, it is your turn again.
Ow.
Oh! Well, isn't that quite unfortunate? Let me roll severity for that natural one.
Yes!
Unfortunately, actually, no, that's high. Yeah, you get to make an attack.
Bitchin'. 13 plus 23 to hit.
That hits.
Extra bitchin'. Unfortunately, it's only going to be 9 slashing.
Damage is damage.
Very
Chaos.
Alright. I'm gonna sharpshooter on a giant now.
All right.
No. Smack the
Not
goofy.
20.
All right.
7. 8 plus 6 is 1. Plus 10 is 31. Plus Hunter's Mark. Doubled is. Wow, 41 damage on that one shot.
How do you want to kill him?
In through one ear, out through the other.
That's gonna be a little difficult. I'll just say it goes in his ear and starts rattling around like an old 22. You don't have. I'm sorry, but unless you go and get some Mechanicus
Okay, no, never
Adeptus
mind.
stuff,
Just
you're not
right in
going.
his eye then.
Yeah, you're not going through his ears.
Yeah, just one right through his eye. Just a geyser effect and him.
Alright.
All right. You can make your other attack or whatever.
And now I'm gonna shoot at the wizard. This
Go
one
for
is
it.
just for effect. I'm gonna try and intimidate them into backing off now that their friend is dead. I want to give this fucker a piercing to scare the shit out of her.
Okay.
Will a 22 hit?
Well,
And
considering
she...
they are a wizard, yes.
Alright. And with this, he's going to yell out, "Your precious mage shield is dead! Unless you want to join him on the floor, hands where I can see him! And no magic business either!" Intimidation?
Didn't you just shoot them?
I gave him a piercing in their ear to basically serve as a warning. I will go for the head next.
Oh, okay. So you were aiming for something different. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it then.
Alright, intimidation, what is my value for that? Sheet. Intimidation is... not bad. Alright. Plus that is a... dirty 20.
They look a little shaken, but it's not quite enough. Not that you failed, you definitely passed, but not enough to shut this down. Unfortunately, they still have a lot of determination because... Well, actually, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know the why.
Right.
Alright. Brackus will look over at,
I assume
Alright.
I'm back up with 6 again?
Yep.
Alright.
That's my last use of it. And I'm going to Actually, no, I use my bonus action to intimidate, so...
Yeah, that's it, man.
Brackus will look over at Caleb and
Wavelock.
Wavelock, thank you, Jesus. I don't know why I keep forgetting how to say it.
No worries.
It's getting near the end. My brain's shutting down from the liquor. He'll look to them and go, "One of you scare the piss out of him a little further. She's almost gonna surrender."
On it.
Alright, you have to use your...
Yep.
Half your movement to get up.
Yep. And moving this way and burning and using my bonus action to burn my last my last absolute spell slot to Misty Step here. And he is going to main action drink one of his healing potions. I assume it's still the 2d4 plus 2 or...
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Trucker, it is your turn.
Let's see. No, I'm just trying to touch.
Oh,
Uh,
also
20.
didn't I... Also, because of the last use, do I heal another 6?
No, that was...
Okay,
That was the
so...
last one.
Fair enough. I was just asking. So I gain another 5.
I'm going to shout up at her. Please don't make me come up there.
You get a middle
I've
finger.
I've lost count on the people I've killed. I don't want to add your face to the roster. And I will do it. And I'm trying to intimidate.
Okay.
Damn. 16.
Yeah, that one does not find purchase. This one seems to have less of an effect. It is now the wizard's turn, and you'll notice that it's quite odd that they never dropped Constitution, as they snap their fingers, and you hear this hideous wail as she casts Animate Dead.
Oh, God.
Lore will take his step here.
He's already dead.
You guys got to get this wizard. I'm a little surprised you never went after her. He's going to start, doing the same old song and dance. Sheep does a 24 hit you.
Hits.
16 damage for that one.
Alright, Lava Lock is down. Again.
What the hell? Trucker does a 11 hit you again.
No.
He's going to swing at you again. Okay, I was trying to break this up to give Sheep a break, but I can't imagine that a 13 is going to hit you.
No.
Sheep, you thankfully only take 2 fails on this one.
Okay.
Chaos, it is your turn.
Alright. I gave him a chance to end this peacefully.
You should not have.
There we go. Mark's a sharpshooter.
Alright.
Here we go. Another one.
Let me roll
No.
something. Ooh, that's... Actually, I gotta roll that twice, even.
Yep.
Yeah,
you also gotta roll concentration on
that's what I was rolling. That's the bad news for him. She has now lost haste and enlarge reduce, so now he is exhausted. All of his
Wait, doesn't she also have to roll concentration on create undead?
No, that's just the thing that goes.
Okay.
Wait, I thought the potion... Wait, no, did she cast haste or did she drink a potion?
No, she cast haste.
Yeah, she had haste on herself, which it was a weaker potion, so it has since dropped. That's why she has not been dropping nuke after nuke on you guys. That was just so that she could get the orb going and cast the 2 concentration spells on floor right away.
Okay. So...
There's a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to remember why I did the things that I did.
While I roll my damage. And since I didn't move Hunter's Mark over to her before I fired, I'm an idiot. Alright.
Well, I mean, it's technically a bonus action. You could have done that at any time.
Yeah, true.
I'll count
Brevity.
it.
So...
We'll give the little guy...
39 damage.
Very nice.
Second one, sharpshooter again. Is a 23.
That certainly hits. You don't have to. Again, it's a wizard. You do not have to try very hard.
I know. I just like rolling big number. 28 damage.
She Willikers, Batman. Hold on, I'm trying to find a. Okay, 23. You said
28.
28. Okay, well, hold on. Let me just. Yeah, that was a lot. They're looking horrible.
The ear piercing was a warning. Step down and save yourself.
Look, they were very confident as a necromancer that this was not going to be. They did not have to worry. Their confidence was giving them advantages on these checks, essentially. Much to their
And all that confidence has gone to bird duty.
yeah, much to their dismay. All right, sheep, make me that save.
$13.
That's a success.
All right.
Trucker, it is your turn.
I legit don't know what to do.
If I can make a personal recommendation, if you're all right with it, I would attack the giant that is going to eat your friend, who is going to be significantly weakened after being raised from the dead.
Fair enough. Let's go. 2 hit. Hopefully I hit both of them. Hit. Oh boy, 25 to hit.
That hits.
9 points of slashing.
All right.
Swing numero dos. That's going to be 23 to hit.
That hits.
Damn. 6 points of slashing.
Not quite.
Hooray for minimum damage.
It is the wizard's turn. They are starting to lack, so thankfully for those involved, they're lacking. I need to read the spell first before I make the attack. I kind of hate this spell, but whatever. Chaos, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as they huck an ice knife at you. Oh wait, sorry, that's afterwards. My apologies. That is a... That is a 19 to hit you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, now I need you to make that dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
I do apologize. This is my first time ever using this spell.
$25.
Alright, cool. You'll take half of the ice damage, but you take 2 piercing and 2 ice. That is already halved.
Alright.
Whoopsies. Well, now you know that ice knife is there. Alright, Floor's going to swing down at you, Trucker. Hell's bells, that is another 13.
Woohoo!
And unfortunately, Sheep, yeah, that's the final attack that he could make.
Yep.
I am very sorry. That is just kind of the luck of how things went. You are free to stick around if you want to give yourself a shout out, or you can shout out
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Up to you.
I can wait.
Okay. Chaos, it is your turn.
Alright. Sharpshooter. I'm putting this bitch down. Last one. Hopefully that was it. That's the one to do it. Last nat 20. Hopefully that's the one that'll put her out.
You got it at 20.
Yep.
He's rolling them damn obsidians, man. Those things are hot.
I would be shocked if this does not kill them immediately, but
32.
yeah.
What?
How do you? I mean, you can do the rest if you want, but
I'm just doing a hunter's mark now.
yeah, go for it.
43 total damage. I take her head off with the last shot and pin it to the wall.
I genuinely do not know if he's supposed to still be alive.
He's technically reanimated by her, so if she gets dropped, he gets dropped. Connection is severed. Reanimation source is cut off.
That is true. Yeah.
Any necromancer worth their salt would follow the rule. And considering she hadn't had time to set up a backup source to keep powering him when she reanimated him.
I mean, technically there's a different subset of rules on that, but I don't know what the hell they are, so I'm just going to rule it as that.
Exactly. No failsafe to power if she gets dropped. As a result, no power to maintain it.
Well, the problem is Hawk, and I don't know what the rules with Hawk on that one is, but
I feel like Hawk would be lenient in the sense that if the necromancer is killed, the power goes with them. It's like cutting off. It's like damming up a river that feeds into a smaller canal. If you cut off the canal.
I am not going to argue it. I am cool with that. You guys have one final thing to do, and I assume you are going to go and hoist that flag.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Chaos.
Yeah.
What's your character's name?
Brachus.
I'm gonna call out to you and get you to come over to me real quick.
One sec, gotta wake up my mouse again. There we go.
Look, I want to shoot straight with you. Take that flag and go do what you're supposed to do with it. I'm leaving. I'll take my chances in the south.
Brachus will just pat your knee. Alright, have fun, mate. And as he walks off, he subtly casts Hunter's Mark on you.
Really?
You don't know this.
Trucker.
What's up?
What is your passive perception?
A 12.
Okay. We'll worry about that in a minute. As the battle has finally come to its close, some of you much worse for wear than others. Some of you unfortunately did not make it. You make it back to taking the same path and seeing the horrifying aftermath of the Blind's onslaught of this town. And it's almost like nobody's left, at least not that you can see after they have left. Nobody remains. You guys take the same path. As you walk, the giant that you met along the way is no longer there and the boulders are gone. You decide, well, what's the point in all of this, really? You keep walking and you finally make your way past the corpse of the bat out of the wardrobe and back into Chief Longhorn's office, for lack of a better term, and I need to make my final roll of the night.
That must be a disappointing sight to see for the chief.
That
Sends
is
out 3 people and sees only the deep gnome come back.
that is the insane thing. So yeah, we'll start with you, Chaos, as you're the only one that actually returns.
He will have taken.
Hold on, I'm still explaining things.
Sorry.
As you walk in, you're expecting to see the loss of a lot of your people, and even see Chief Longhorn in any kind of distress. But after I rolled a natural 100 on the battle, he seems like this is just another day. He seems perfectly fine. Almost like this war was in their favor all along. He reports to you that maybe 1 or 2 people are either dead or missing on their side, but nobody beyond the average foot soldier, nobody that we've mentioned, has passed. He says that there was a mighty wind and a hail of boulders that seemed to turn the tide of this war very quickly. And he also says that at one point during the war, when the battle was starting to get its heaviest, and despite them still doing well, they heard the sound of trumpets as the blind had torn through and somehow missed everybody on the Windshear side and tore through the Bitter Core soldiers. Not once, but twice they did a double pass.
Once on the way in, once on the way out.
Yep. They wreaked havoc. But you were trying to say something to the chief?
Yeah, like the only sign of having brought back Wavlock's possessions will be his mace, just as a sign of, while he wasn't able to bring back his body, he at least brought back the best memento he could of him.
The chief seems very saddened by this, as the battle, the hardest part, he thought, or at least one of the hardest aspects of this, did not go quite as he planned. He figured because it went well during the actual battle that this would have been a walk in the park.
Brackus will also reveal to the chief about Caleb's desertion and how he had Hunter's Mark on him for a good few hours before he lost range.
He looks at you and says, like I said, I don't like him. I do not trust him. He was a means to an end. He leaves. He's not welcome back. Who gives a shit?
You want me ready to hunt him down if he ever comes back?
There's plenty to take him out.
Understood.
But if he comes back to the village, then to the pit he goes.
Very well then, Chief. If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my brethren and do a proper head count. And see to it everything's in order.
I don't know why this thing insists on not repeating when I tell it to. He just nods his head and gives you a kind of a dismissive gesture with his hand. Not disrespectfully, but like...
No, obviously, but you're dismissed.
Yeah, we are done here. Trucker.
Sup?
Or should I say Caleb. You did not take the same path, obviously.
Nope.
You figured at this point that if there's a battle going on, all the better. It does not matter. You're going to be free to basically maneuver around. If you have to kill one more person at this point, then whatever. That's war. The whole while that you're heading towards the Lost Snow Village, the place you know that you have to go to in order to leave the Frigid North, you can't help but feel that something is with you the entire time. But you just don't know what it is.
Well, hopefully it worked out for them all right. Hopefully. I just don't like being sent into shit like that. Too much.
Oh, sorry.
Too much for one lifetime. Too much. If that's what it's going to be up here, I'll take my chances in the South.
As you continue, you stop at Frostblood Village first. You don't much care for them because they are kind of, I wouldn't say zealots, but they're very strange with the fire. They really, really like fire, like Beavis likes fire. Like it gets to be a lot, but thankfully, if you're not causing trouble, they're not going to cause trouble. It just gets to be too much. So you are very happy on the next day when a few ships arrive and you can board. But what really unsettles you deeply is that feeling of being watched and followed never ever leaves. Even once you get on the boat, it just never goes away.
Oh, God. What is this?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Even for you, this is actually frightening. Right on your right side, coming out of nowhere, is that ghoul wearing the lab coat and the goggles again. And he goes, "Are we out of it? Is it finally over? Are we leaving that frozen hell?"
I'm sorry. Who the fuck are you?
Oh. I guess that is fair. I am Dr. Leopold of the Leopold. Oh, wow, how did I lose the word for it? Of Leopold Labs.
Okay, and you were following me. Why?
Figured you know how to get out of here.
I do, but why are you trying to get out of here?
Look around this place. It's a toilet. Giants. Look, man. I know toilets. Okay, I am a toilet expert. At this point, all right. I don't. You don't even want to know where I come from.
Well, there's one thing I am going to need to know. What are you?
I actually have to look that up. I did not expect you to ask that question.
It's a ghoul.
Well, it is a very specific kind of ghoul. I just have to go through, gotta go through my DMs with Flame.
Bet you this guy was pulled.
If it can be revealed, then don't reveal it.
It can be revealed, but I have to... There we go. I am a Daragul.
Okay. You know I'm going south, right?
Oh, trust me, man. I know about going south. I'm from the deepest south that you can get as far as I am aware.
You know, there's lands and territories that might not take kindly to whatever the hell you are.
Well, that is a thing that we tackle as soon as we get there.
Well,
I'll probably just stop off at the next port town if we're not getting along.
if we do end up getting along, you're just going to have to follow one rule.
Oh, more rules.
No, this one's pretty easy to follow. Don't fucking jump out at me like that again.
Oh, well, you have to understand the circumstances.
Look, I know you're probably hiding and sneaking, but doing that's a good way to catch an axe to the face.
Look, man, you have to see it from my position, right? I was sitting in my lab, had just finished the finishing touches on my experiment. It was going really well. I was about to go home, which is just a closet in my lab, but whatever. I was on my way home, and then poof, I'm in some hellish palace. And I know about hell, let me tell you.
Well, if you know about hell, I guess you should be forewarned and forearmed and such as it is. There are a few territories in the South that I'm kind of wanted in, so
Look, man, I'm not a geographer guy. I'm just one of them dudes that does science, alright? There's no science in geography. Save me the map and just maybe we stay on the first land that we see for a little while.
I'm not entirely sure why, but I think that statement's kind of stupid.
It can't be any worse than this. Unless it's tropical. Oh, please tell me it's not tropical.
No, I don't plan on going anywhere warm.
I hate to break it to you. I was setting you up. Anywhere after this place is tropical.
Well,
Man, this music, I swear, is trying to piss me off. I am blown away.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm sorry, do you have more to say, Trucker? I didn't mean to
no,
interrupt.
he's pretty much, you know, tag along. I don't care. Just don't fucking jump out at me like that again.
He basically just relays to you, unless we meet hostiles, that will not be a problem, but I'll make sure to tap you on the hand first before reappearing, just so you're aware of it.
Also, you might want to be like, what did? Can you go invisible? What's your little trick?
He just shows you a ring.
Well, you might want to wear that or activate it or whatever when we get down into lost snow.
Oh, fine. He just taps the ring twice and goes invisible.
Some of the people in that little town are going to be fun to sneak by.
And with that, we will cut to Sheepy. You said you had something you wanted to do quick.
Yes. Well, in the so upon learning about his brother's death, Wavalok's brother Walgar, a dwarf, uh, similar draconic features, but he learns of his brother's death and he loses faith in the Windshear village, and despite being one of the generals on the battlefield, uh, he 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 surrenders his position and uh, boards the first boat to Kathos, and from there he will spend a majority of his days unless beseeched by anyone in this sort of higher. He's still a hired sword, but it's not just for the money anymore. It's more a sense of pain, a sense of loss, a sense of drive to reunite, brother.
And fun fact
He's
about
gone the Slayer route.
him, he was the only person that was injured in that war, one of the only people, but by injured I mean he got a small paper cut off of his sword when he drew it. It was just kind of a happenstance thing, like, whoops.
Yep.
And if that is all, that is where we end this one shot again. Or for now, at least.
So have fun with Sad Wario and Kathos too.
I'll see if I can fit him in somewhere.
Wario going the Slayer route of the dwarfs.
You guys, yeah, the only thing I can say about Kathos for certain, yeah, fine, the music can stop, whatever. The only thing I can say about Kathos for certain is they are going to have a hell of a problem that'll be fun for you guys to solve. But this does set up for something that will be mentioned again in the future, but I hope you guys had fun.
Well, yeah, totally. I had a blast.
This was fun. I got to be the one to deal a mortal blow to a Frost Giant King.
Yeah, I was not expecting you to be able to hit like that.
That's why I got Sharpshooter as my only feat. The extra damage buff was necessary.
Yeah, it was. But I hope this was entertaining. I did my best. I had to bust off some rust. I kind of botched the beginning, and unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the tech difficulties. I don't know what is wrong with this bot, but I'm going to double clear it now just in case for when we start up again Sunday for True Realms, because my goodness, this spot is extra frustrating.
Mm.
Yeah, it sounds funny. You might want to make double sure you do that because we really can't afford to have that go wrong.
Yeah.
I've double cleared it.
Now,
You want to give it a bonus clear, Trucker, just to make sure it's going to respond to somebody else's cues.
I mean, I can.
That would make me feel better if everybody did a bonus clear.
now, time for outros.
It's already out.
All right. Sheep, take us away.
Hi, I'm Defective Sheep. I'm an aspiring artist. I have been playing Wavilok, the late in-universe villain for Waluigi. You can follow me on Twitter at defective_sh33p. You can follow me on Blue Sky at just Defective Sheep. And you can DM me for commissions. I was very sad. I was very sad at the passing of Wavilok, and some commissions would very help cheer me up. Please. Please. Anyway.
Chaos, take us away since you're starting to hit hangover country and I'm sure you're dying.
I'm not hungover at all, man. I'm
Yeah.
Irish. That shit doesn't affect me like that.
He got a little bit of the hair of the dog.
Actually, no, I haven't been drinking at all. I'm Chaos Warlord. You can find me when I'm not drinking myself stupid at here playing as Brachus Root in this one shot, but everywhere else you can find me at Chaos Warpriest or Warlord. Anywhere else, if you feel like hitting me up at Helldivers, please. We need all the help we can get. The bugs are getting stronger. The bots are getting smarter. We need help. Please help.
All right. right, after that special schizophrenic rant about bugs in the ceiling, Trucker, take us away.
I'm a space trucker, and for as long as it remains active, you can find me on the TikTok.
I am the mayor of Spicy Town. You can find me on my YouTube channel for as long as I can stand doing it. At Mayor of Spicy Town. You can also find me on TikTok as long as that's still fog and glass at Mayor of Spicy Town. I already posted my farewells to my 91 followers. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Like I said, I was fighting tech issues and busting off some rust, but I think I did all right. I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody enjoys this episode. Please let me know down in the comments below.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Yep. See y'all
Laters.
later. Adios.
Have a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
I hope y'all drank as much as I did. 6 shots of whiskey, by the way.
Oh, did we want to try to name this thing quick, or is just Frigid North all right with y'all?
Frigid loss.
I feel
It gives a different impression. Makes
Yeah.
people think it's gonna go bad, but really, it's actually the best it could be.
So Frigid North lost.
Well,
Also, just Frigid North then.
Yeah. Also, if you want, in order to not forget, if you want, you could I could probably make Walgar as a in the Kathos character sheet for Walgar and Kathos.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. If I can fit him in, I will do my best.
What level would you want him as?
That I don't know. Do 6 just for now.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. He's pretty much lost his oath of conquest, learning his brother's death, so it makes sense.
All right. That's where I'm ending this one. Adios.
All right. Laters.
Later.